I don't need no one to save me. I was born to be the greatest. All that time in that basement, all that time isn't wasted. Rapping getting faded. I just wanna tell my mom that I made it. Just wanna be the topic of the conversation. Used to rock the gold plated. Now I'm wearing gold chains like I'm famous.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy KingzNDreamz. Hold on, let me get my camera right. I gotta get my camera right. Man, today is my birthday. Birthday. 38 special. Man, let me tell you something about 38, right? 38 is important. And let me explain why. So, February 7th is the 38th day of the year. So, just turned 38 on the 38th day of the year, man. Very important. Thank you all for rocking out with me. I appreciate all the support. I mean, the love, man. I can't even fathom, man. I really appreciate it. And when I started my YouTube channel, I really had no idea of how big I wanted to go. And what I can say is this, that you guys and ladies have inspired me to keep grinding, keep pushing, keep going. You believe in what I'm talking about, whether we agree to disagree on certain things, but the support has been there, bar none. And I will say this also. One of the first people, or the first person who inspired me to start my YouTube channel, this is a brother I go way back with. Real friendship, real brotherhood. You know, high school, grown adults, man. You know, this is what, 20, 25 plus years in the making. Man, you know I got to bring this brother up with me, man. My man, the fly boy Wade. What's up, my boy? Are you... My man, salute.
Salute. Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy, FRE, $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's THEFLYBOYWAY. Don't XY. Just check out the channel. What's going on, KingzNDreamz?
Nah. Keep talking, man. Keep talking.
I'm trying to get used to this whole ring light thing I'm doing here. Like I was kicking it with this a beautiful lady, and she was like, "Yo, you do YouTube, but you don't have a ring light." And I was like, "All right, let me go get a ring light." And now we are. But now trying to mesh up the camera on my phone with the laptop, it looked crazy. But I like how it looks so far. What's going on with you, man?
Man, I'm doing well, man. You know, 38 special, man. So, you know, I'm just here grinding, man. You know, I'm happy to be here. And the thing is that what's so important, man, is that you are the one that inspired me to start my channel. Thank you so much, bro. For real, man.
It took you to push through to get to that over 1,000. Now you get paid, bro. You getting paid for the work you do.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. I mean, you know, the thing about it is that, like, had it not been for you, I wouldn't have started in the first place, man.
Oh man, listen. He said it all depends on following through, and you definitely followed through once I told you it was possible, man.
Yes, you did. You did. Cause you know, let the people know, man. Cause like, you know, I would be like traveling with you and stuff like that, right? And then like you would have like the camera on, and you would just be recording, and I'm just like, all right, what is this dude doing? And he's like, man, like I'm doing this like for YouTube, man. Like this is legit.
I still remember our first run to Jamaica, our first international trip to Jamaica. That was like my first trip with you together, and it was crazy, bro. It was so crazy, man.
Yes, absolutely, man. For sure, man. Definitely, man. I definitely appreciate you, man. Cause you know, and I'm gonna tell y'all like this, man. Had it not been for Flyboy, they would not have been a Kings and Dreams, man. Real talk. Real talk.
Listen, wait, but if it hadn't been for you, it's not gonna be. It's gonna be. If it hadn't been for you, there wouldn't be a lot of other people. So you want to make sure you keep making that forward progress.
Yes, absolutely, man. Absolutely. You know, with this YouTube thing, I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot in my short tenure, man. But like I've had a lot of great people inspire me. You know, yourself, you know, Ace Live, Andre Love Crossing Borders, Big Boss, Real Talk. I mean, man, the list goes on and on, man. But I have to give you your flowers, bro, because you are the one that, you know, like we were just having like a general conversation. You was like, dude, like you ever thought about starting a YouTube channel? And I was like, man, really? Like I never thought that I would be on YouTube. It's crazy, man.
One thing, because you know, we grew up in like more urban, rough, hood like and project like environment. So
Right.
It took me a long time, even for myself, to get comfortable with just that thought of, you know, videotaping yourself, because you know that was frowned upon when we grew up. So
right, exactly.
It was like it took a while to, you know, develop who I was, and then once I was able to develop that, I'm like, well, I got to tell more people that grew up where I grew up at. And you know, you was, you know, one of the main ones that was like, I'm gonna follow through with it, because I've told a lot of people, but not everybody followed through with it, and that's very important.
Yes. Yeah.
Or they started and they stopped because they didn't see the you know, the traction right away, like, you know.
Right.
And, I mean, so definitely gotta give you flowers. You follow through with it. Not easy. Not easy, especially in this environment. Like right now, for those that don't know, like YouTube is changing a lot.
Yes, it is.
So it's becoming a lot more censored for. I mean, it's always been censored for certain people, but now it's becoming more censored for everybody. And when that happens, you know, everything goes down. So you coming in at this time and still going out and somehow getting 1,000 subscribers and getting like 5,000 view videos, bro. Even that is like something to be applauded.
Very, very true. Very, very true. I mean, yeah, you know, the thing about it is that like if people think like, you know, you're just gonna jump into the YouTube space and you're just gonna jump to 1,000 subscribers and, you know, in a short amount of time, that doesn't really happen. Now, it may happen for some, you know what I mean, but it doesn't happen for all. You gotta keep banging on that wall. You gotta keep banging on that wall.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And on
yeah,
top
man,
of that, you already had the travel thing down packed.
Facts. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. You know, let me get to some of these comments, and I also got some cash apps. Man, thank you so much. You know what I mean? Anyone that wants to send a super chat or a cash app, my cash app and Venmo is scrolling right here on the bottom of the screen. Cash apps definitely do jump the line. I'm sorry, super chats do jump the line, and also cash apps. Hold on, let me read this. My man Tim Howard says happy birthday. Tim Howard is in the building. I see you. He got the red pill and the airplane. Oh yeah, we outside. Oh man, my sister Gail Nelson with the super chat. She says happy birthday, Kings. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen. See, I could say that she's a queen because she got a king. Let that marinate though. But
what are your plans like for this 38th special year? Like, what are your plans as far as in life and as a YouTube? Like where do you see yourself at the end of this year? Because you know, a lot of people, they start the year on January 1st, but you know, some people by the time January is over, they have whole different plans.
Right. And I'm going to answer that, but I want to get to some of the cash apps.
Okay.
Shout out to my man, shout out to my young boy Austin Holloman for the $50 cash app. My man Austin Holloman definitely held me down. My man QB Passport Flexing for the $10 cash app. My man XL Pro for the $5 cash app. Oh man, Miss Polly, also shout out her for the $25 cash app. Man, the love is real, man. You know. So let me answer your question. What are my plans for 2023? Right. So my plan for 2023 is, you know, like I would say this: when you start off with YouTube, you start off crawling and then you walk. And so I would say that I'm walking, and by the end of 2023, I'm going to be ready to run.
Okay.
What I mean by that is like, I'm sorry, go ahead.
First time?
I'm sorry?
Any destination that you plan on visiting or revisiting for the first time?
Oh, you're talking about visiting. I thought that you were talking about YouTube. My bad.
Well,
I completely missed that.
Like YouTube, like are you? I know you're probably gonna hit Medellin this year. Well, I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I got my spot in Medellin, so like I don't necessarily count Medellin anymore. You know what I mean? That's like a home game. That's a home game. You know what I mean? But I am going to Brazil in March. I got a networking conference in Santiago, Dominican Republic. So I'm going to be going out there for a weekend, and then also. I will be in Cali because I got some interviews, and I also got a photo shoot out there. I can't talk about it too much, but this is what I will say. I got 3 sponsors, and it's coming, man. I got 3 sponsors for the channel. It's coming, man, and I'm excited, man. So, and I got a possible 4th.
Yo, I'm gonna try to tell people, like, I just right now I'm doing the whole film festival run, and they got this thing called the ABFF podcast, right? Competition, where like people who have like live shows like you, like this right here, they allow people to submit like a $25 submission fee, but then for a chance to like get networked on a bigger network. It's like the biggest Black film festival in the United States, and I think that you got a lot of shows here that you could chop up and submit that you can, especially that show you did the Unity show, like
Unity in the Manosphere.
I think that was like one of your most powerful shows that I've seen, and I think
you mean the series, right?
I'll tell you more off air, but I would definitely do that because here's the thing about YouTube. This year is gonna be tough for a lot of people on YouTube. I feel. I could be wrong, and then I could be wrong. But I feel as though this year is going to be tougher for a lot of people on YouTube. And I think the more you extend yourself out, the bigger you grow even on YouTube.
Okay, so run that back. So you said Unity in the Manosphere, right?
Right. I think that's the biggest one I've seen in your channel that really kind of exemplifies what your channel is about, bringing people together, bringing unity together, people stuff. I think that, from what I grasp of the channel, is probably your best video on your channel.
Yeah, I would say that that's probably my favorite series out of everything, because the thing about it is that like I want the betterment of men, right? Regardless of whether you are for dating coaches, you're for travel, or whatever the case is. The thing about it is that like if we're talking about men-centric topics, could be finance, it could be fitness, it could be interrelationship dynamics, could be whatever it is. Like, we are really all a part of the manosphere, whether we like it or not. You don't necessarily have to claim any pills. But the thing is that we are all a part of the manosphere, and so we're helping build each other up. You know what I mean? Speaking of help building each other up, my man, A Peaceful Life is in the building. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Hey, salute my brothers, man. Happy birthday, man.
Man, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, brother. How you doing, man? Peaceful Life. I'm not sure if you ever ran across the Flyboy Way. You know what I mean? But he's the one who actually inspired me to start my channel. So
salute to you, brother. Definitely, man. Yeah, always good to hang out with the brothers, man. Especially see you guys, building your platforms, coming up, spreading this good message out here, making sure the brothers are, living good lives, enjoying themselves, That's what it's all about.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. Definitely appreciate you pulling up.
No problem, man. Anytime.
Yeah, man. Man, the super chats are coming in hot and heavy, man. So let me read a couple of more of them, and then I also got another special guest in the back. Oh man, learn to travel TV. Happy birthday, Usain Bolt. Man, I'm not that fast anymore. I used to be that fast. Sweet dreams. Happy birthday, Kings and Dreams. Yes, man, the Australian $5. Man, we international over here. See, we catch flights for real. Man, shout out to my sister E. Cheers to the establishment of 1985. May you be blessed with great health and wealth and wisdom. Thank you so much, my sister, man. Yeah, you can catch my homegirl E. She was on Passport Sisters. That was a live stream that I actually did on Sunday. Very good stream. I think that's about to kick to 1,000 probably by like Thursday or something like that. Yeah, so it's a very good stream. All right. So my next guest, what's going on, man? What's going on? Austin Holloman is in the building. What's up, bro?
How you doing? Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much, bro, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, man.
What y'all got going on? I'm sorry I'm late. I know I'm supposed to be here about an hour ago.
Nah, you're not late. You're not late, man. You know what I mean? We gonna be on here, man. We just having good vibes here, man. We got Peaceful Life. We got the Flyboy Way here in the building, man. You know what I mean? So, we just vibing. We vibing with the quote unquote leader of the Passport Bros. What's up, man?
Can I hear you say that last part?
Oh, I said we vibing with you. You the leader of the Passport Bros.
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take that title.
Yeah, man. But how you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. I just got up. I'm about to go to the gym, and then I'm going to Pattaya here in about 3 or 4 hours.
Okay,
so, yeah.
Cool, man. Cool, man. Yeah, man. Quick tidbit. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm gonna read some more of the chats, but I will be on Austin Holloman's show tomorrow night, which will be Thursday morning for him. What is it at 9 o'clock or is it 8 o'clock?
I think it's 9 o'clock.
Okay, 9 o'clock. Okay, cool. Yeah, man. So let me ask you gentlemen a question. What's one of the things as we're all content creators, right? So what's one of the things that like you all can say, and I'll actually start with you, Austin, that you learned as being a content creator, just in general.
If you don't have thick skin, you need it before you start. I had thick skin, obviously, before. Some people say I don't, I do. But the amount of hatred that you get in the comments and harsh criticism, you have to be built to take that. Because people are going to all angles to make up stuff. If you see, they'll make up whole fake narratives over you, too.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm coming from a 23-year-old, man. A peaceful life. What say you, brother?
I think one of the first things you learn is that YouTube is pretty fickle. You got to learn your associations, learn how to manage stress, learn how to manage your life. And one of the things I've learned also, too, is manage where you go and who you talk to as well, because many of these platforms don't really promote the best interests of the brothers. So that helps manage your stress as well. And I find that even talking to people that I fundamentally disagree with, I usually avoid them at all, because all it ends up being is a back and forth argument, and you're just putting yourself into an early grave. So what I do is associate myself with the brothers that promote a good message, for the brothers that really care about what's best for men, what's best for the brothers. And that's what I've learned about YouTube. But you have to really, really feel people out in this bit, in this thing, because a lot of people are not really authentic. So you have to really, really take your time and vet people properly. That's what I've learned.
Excellent point. What about you, Flyboy? What say you, man?
I say the first thing, and I think maybe for me the most important thing I've learned on as a content creator, and not just being on YouTube, but as a content creator, is that you have to be true to who you are, and you have to be sure of who you are and be confident of who you are. Because once you start getting a large amount of following, or once you don't get the reaction to what you put out, think it can cause a level of stress, or it can cause you to change into someone who you may not truly be because of the fact that you're trying to please the crowd rather than being true to yourself. I feel as though that, to me, was something I learned so earlier that it makes such a big difference now because I know I'm true to me. So regardless if I have like a video that does 930,000 views, or if I have a video that does 2 views or 1 view, because I'm going to watch it twice. If it's something of quality that you feel as though you can stand on that principle, you'll never get burned out on YouTube. You'll be on YouTube 14 years plus. I mean, so I think that's the most important thing I've learned.
Great point. You know, one brother, he is very strong when it comes to content creation, and he just started traveling internationally. And he talks about all of you brothers, Austin, Flyboy Way, yourself, A Peaceful Life, you know, and he talks about how like average men can actually do these things, man. And man, he's just unplugged from the BS. You know what I mean? My man, Average Man Unplugged. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man?
Salute, brothers.
Man, what's going on with everybody? How y'all doing this evening? Happy birthday, bro. Happy birthday.
Man, thank you
Big
so
ups.
much, man. Salute, man. You know what I mean? You know, this is your first time traveling internationally. You in Barranquilla, Colombia, man. Tell the people, man, how you feel, man?
You know what? It was like, I want to say it was like pretty surreal for like the first few days, but now that I'm like a weekend, it's like it's finally starting to get my bearings underneath me, and you know, like I actually feel a little bit more comfortable, like just walking around the neighborhood. Like I've been walking around the neighborhood the past couple of days. You know, just trying to get better with my Spanish and interact with the locals and just get immersed in the culture, man. It's been a beautiful experience to say the least, man. It really has. Very, very humbling, and I mean, I just feel blessed to be here.
Man, yeah, absolutely, man. Thank you so much, man. You know what I mean? So let the people know, due to the fact that you are traveling internationally for the first time, what's like one thing that you've noticed just in general?
I will say, I mean, I'm like, do it got to be just one? Because I can name a few.
You know what? Okay, 3 to 5. Go ahead and cook, okay. Man.
I want to say, like, one of the first things that I noticed is how much more pleasant and helpful the people are here. Like, you know, with my Spanish not being that well, and you know, a lot of people, you know, discovering that this is my first time here, they have been very helpful and very patient with me. And I want to say the second thing, the food. Oh my God, the food, definitely the food. I mean, the taste, how much cheaper it is, how much more bang you get for your buck as far as the food goes. And then 3, definitely the women. You don't really see, you don't. Shout out to Jay Fleming. You don't see a whole lot of big Shirleys out here, and they definitely giving the choosing signals for sure. Like I say those are probably like my top 3. I would say right off the bat since I've been here, because I've been here for about a week now. I got about 3 more weeks, and then I head back.
Oh man, so you out there for a month, man?
Yes, sir. All month for Carnival, man. That's why I'm here, bro. I'm like, and I've been,
man, like, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Enjoying Colombia, man. You know, so I'll tell you. So, Flyboy and I, he was the one who actually hit me up to go to Colombia in the first place, right? And so every February, I do something for my birthday, for my birth month or whatever the case is, whether it be domestic, internationally, what have you. So he was telling me about the carnival in Barranquilla. We went out there, and then we went to Cartagena. We went out to Palenque, and I fell in love with the country of Colombia in itself, man. You know, and I've just never stopped going. You know what I mean? And you know, speaking of Colombia, man, I got to bring this brother up, man. Like, this is my brother, my mentor, my friend, my confidant, man. Coach Andre Love Crossing Borders. What's up, man?
Man, the way you was talking, I thought you was looking in the mirror talking about yourself. Talking about yourself. I thought you were looking in the mirror for a minute.
What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. How you guys doing?
Man, we are doing well, man. We doing well, man. You know?
Man, happy birthday to you, brother.
Listen, wait a minute. I can't believe there's only 22 people here. Do you realize who I have on the panel right now? Y'all need to share this. Y'all need to share this now. I got Austin Holloman, A Peaceful Life, The Flyboy Way, Andre Love Crossing Borders, Average Man Unplugged. Hold on. Oh, I'm not done yet. I'm not done. We just getting started. Y'all better share this video, man. This is my birthday. Y'all better show some respect to me and the fellas on this panel. Come on, man.
Go do that right now.
We're not doing this. This needs to get up to like 100 people ASAP.
There we go.
Yeah, man. Let's not play around with it, man. Share the video. Moderators, share the video. I don't even care if you don't even like us. Share the video, hater, whatever. But I'm saying, man, like, nah, y'all better share this, though. We cooking tonight. Listen, man, Andre, let the people know, since the fact that you live in Colombia, you know, let the people know a couple of things. Could be, you know, 3 things that you learned by being an expat.
First of all, you said 3 things that I've learned.
It could be more. It could be more. Doesn't matter.
Okay, first thing that I learned about being an expat is that I could do it. I mean, all of us started at that stage of, wow, I'm actually doing this. I'm actually at these locations. I am traveling to these places. And now I decided to actually live in these places. So the fact that you have the belief in doing it, because remember, guys, to be a man that's an expat or a woman that's an expat, we did it with no commercials. There are no commercials for passports. There's no commercials to encourage us to buy something like it is to buy a particular car or buy a particular pair of shoes or whatever it may be. So to even have the confidence to go out to these other places. Secondly, when it comes to believing that you actually did it is because a lot of people in your family and friends, they aren't expats or they aren't people that travel. They aren't passport bros. And so they can't even relate to you. So the confidence that it takes to do this, I love the fact the first thing that I learned was I actually did it. I actually did something that very few people in my family outside of military have actually done, and that's actually live in another country. The second thing is that I learned that this network of men that are out here, man, from the Flyboy Way to Rome, to you, to all these gentlemen on the panel, and even more. I would have never met you guys if I hadn't taken the chance to become either the passport bro or become an expat. I would have never had a chance to meet such guys that were doing some amazing things in your lives and to learn and glean off of you guys. So that was the second thing, the network. The third thing is you got to admit, I wouldn't have known true femininity if I would have stayed in the States. And I had some feminine women in my life. I really had. I cannot put down women in the United States. I can't relate to what some of these brothers are saying. I had great women in my life, but true femininity. I'll never forget. Before I shut up, I was dating a female from Brazil, and she told me as we got closer, she said, "You don't know how to love." She said, "That's your problem." I said, "What do you mean? I know how to love. I love, girl." And as I came to South America, she was right. I know how to love. I thought I did, but when you see that loving femininity is different from just loving a woman. You see what I'm saying? When you have a woman that's feminine, a lot of times in the States, we love that person, but they still can come with that rah-rah. You can come with it. You good. There ain't nothing wrong with it. Right. But then when you come to these countries where the women aren't on rah-rah all the time, Not some are, but many aren't. It's a whole new dynamic of how you carry yourself in your manhood. So it caused me to redefine who I was as a man once I became an expat. And that's probably one of the best things that has happened to me, is the redefinition of my version of manhood.
Understood, you know. Understood.
Oh yeah.
You know, Austin, I'm gonna pick on you a little bit only because you're the youngest one here. You know what I mean? But in a good way. You know, so what can you tell people you know, your age and maybe younger who want to travel? What are some of the things that they can aspire to look for?
Can you elaborate more on what you mean by inspire to look for?
In general, so whether it be like a peaceful life, maybe they want to like purchase a house or property,
They can,
or want to go to the beach, whatever, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? So it's more or less a freestyle question, so you can kind of take it however you want to take it.
They can aspire more so to taking advantage of their youth and take the fact that you're an American outside of America. Those two together make you unstoppable outside of you. You know, me being able to travel, because a lot of dudes are, you know, in their late 40s just now traveling, and they can't go. Like, I want to hit at least 10 countries this year. A lot of dudes can't do that because they have kids or they have responsibilities. I don't have any responsibilities back home. So that's
exactly.
You know, not all young people are like that. But that's because I'm young and I'm an American, so I have a U.S. dollar, which means I'm in the top 1% of everywhere I go.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, and I'm going to keep you up there. But what a lot of people don't know about Austin Holloman was a six-figure earner in Dallas, Texas. So he was already doing well for himself. Dude, can I tell you, when I was 23, man, my credit score is probably like a single digit. Oh, and that's another thing, man. You know, the Flyboy Way actually, like, having offline conversation with him, he helped me get my behind in gear when it came to credit. You know, yeah, man, I definitely appreciate that, man. You know.
Oh yeah, that's very important.
Absolutely. A peaceful life. Let me ask you this. So you know, you're a decorated, you know, officer, and you retired, and so what's one of the most important things that you learned when you traveled overseas?
I'm sorry, let me unmute. Well, it's different for me because I was born in another country, and that's why even when I come into the passport movement, I have a different perspective on it. You know, I spent money in my younger years in the Caribbean growing up. So I've experienced a different culture. So I understand it firsthand, even can see a view different from people that are overseas. So that's why when I always say I don't make content, I am content. And I never really make content because I've had the life experience necessary to pass, like brothers like myself with Gen Xers, like Brother Dre, and other brothers that are older, have been around for a while. We try to support the young brothers that way, but that's one of the advantages you have. But even when the years that I've worked in law enforcement, and I retired out of law enforcement, I got out of that profession in 2021. Even that experience itself, just passing that along to a lot of the young brothers out here. But when I look to travel, for me, I look just for living in peace and enjoying life. That's really the critical thing, is because we understand the type of stresses that men go through in this country, especially dealing with the nonsense over here, dealing with the gynocracy, and in Western countries in general that are very much ran with this feminist ideology that we see that is very toxic towards men. And I know Brother Dre talked to me about it some, and I've talked to him and had the pleasure of talking with him. But that's really men today are really just recognizing that they don't have to deal with the toxicity, and they're applying what I call relationship capitalism to the game, which is a competitive mindset. And it's all about, you know, guys finding the best relationship value for themselves. So for me, I think that it's just a matter of men really just coming to the point where they're just like, look, I'm not putting up with this nonsense anymore. Life is short. I'm going to travel. I'm going to explore my options, especially when you've worked pretty hard to put yourself in a good position in life. But
true.
Hopefully, I answered your question. you know. So.
My bad. I'm on mute. But yeah, thank you so much. No, you definitely did. All right, man. Austin does have to go. There's a different time zone. He is in Asia, so I completely understand. But let the people know your parting words, and then where can they find you? I'm sure they know how to find you because unfortunately, you all over the place. But you know what? You a beast, man. And you know everybody on this panel got your back, and you know I got your back. Talk to them.
Well, for my parting words, two things. First of all, if you haven't started traveling and you're scared, like I always say, just go ahead and do it. There's nothing to worry about. You can always go back if you decide to be an expat. I'm not going back, but I have that in my mind that if I did fail, I can always go back. And there's always a safety net being a U.S. citizen outside of the United States. Second, I my girlfriend. She's my tour guide, as far as y'all know. And, what was last thing? Oh, find me at Austin Holloman on all platforms: YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can find me at my first and last name.
Absolutely. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live with Austin Holloman. And if y'all got smoke for him, you got smoke for me. Winter is coming. Yeah. Salute, young gun. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So hold on. Let me get to some of these super chats here before I ask you gentlemen some more questions, man. You know, we having fun tonight, man. So, you know, we just relaxing. Man, my man M3, knowledge and relationships. Salute again to the birthday homie KingzNDreamz and Austin Holloman. Stay strong, young king. Absolutely. For sure. Let's see. And let me jump into some of these comments here as well. Oh, wait a minute. I missed a super chat by Big Boss. Real talk? Oh, man, I'm bugging out. Sorry about that, Big Boss. Shout out to my man, Big Boss. Real talk. Happy 38th birthday to a king with a dream. Shout out to Fly Boy Way. He right your strength. Hold on. He right your strength is bringing people together. Absolutely. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Even ladies in the space, all power to the chat. Keep grinding till you get to the top. Real talk. Absolutely. Shout out to Big Boss. Real talk, man. You know, I honestly think, man, I'm at the top because I'm able to talk to the top people. And I don't, and it doesn't have to be anything phony, or it doesn't have to be like I can have an organic conversation with some of the top people. Like everyone on this panel, these are my friends. We have organic conversations. Flyboy's my best friend. I went to high school with him. Dre's one of my best friends. You know what I mean? Rome Peaceful Life. You know what I mean? Like we met each other like a few months ago, but like. All of our conversations are organic. And sometimes we don't even talk about YouTube stuff. We just talk about general life stuff. You know what I mean? And that's the thing. When you can start having conversations like that, that's when you know where you really won. The Andrew Show was in the building. He says, yo, happy birthday. Yes, man. Shout out to the Andrew Show. He is the one that created the thumbnail, so I got to give him a shout out. If
shout
y'all
out to
want
Andrew on that one,
yeah, man, and you know, and he created exactly what I wanted too. Salute to him. Garden Scientist is in the building. Sweet Dream says happy birthday. Shout out to Renee Rainford. Happiest birthday. Thank you so much. I definitely appreciate you. Melanated Lux is in the building. Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Well, Rome, I'm not going to quote you. You're already on the panel. My man, Time to Retire. Happy birthday, little bro. Absolutely, man. Killer Swag with the salute. Hold on. E says happy birthday. Thank you so much. Tim Howard, appreciate you. XL Pro, thank you so much. Mr. Pirate Brain, shalom family. Shalom to you, man. Salute. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, man. Daryl Long, happy birthday. Thank you so much, man. I definitely appreciate it. Where's Men's Lux Magazine? Happy born day, KingzNDreamz, Earthstrong. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anyone that's from Jamaica, we know Earthstrong means birthday. Is that Casey? How do you say that? Casey QY?
Yeah, QY.
I don't want to mess up your name, brother. I'm sorry. But salute. Thank you so much, man. Happy birthday, more life, more success. Yes, that's my cousin right there. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Jay. My man, it's Jay Claude, another Medi head in the building. Hey, see, we got some good Medi heads, Dre. We got some good Medi heads. Not all of us are getting in trouble. Not all of us are getting in trouble out here, man.
I had some med dudes hit me up yesterday, man. A group of them. We want to come to we want to come to Cali. I was like,
oh,
yeah,
but these
like,
good
yeah.
But in the beginning, I was like, I kid you not. Every time I get a dude from Medellin, I always do like a mini interview to see where they head at.
Right.
And usually, dudes,
you gotta vet them. You gotta vet them. I feel you. You gotta vet them.
Yeah.
You gotta vet them.
Yeah,
you gotta vet them because it's like, hey, listen, are you a Parqueyetis Medihead or are you an actual Medihead? Because if you just feeling the Parqueyetis, yeah, that ain't where it's at. Shout out to Miss Polly Powell, thank you so much. DMR is in the building for sure. Man, Flyboy,
shout out to DMR
and Kings, two heavy brothers, man. Listen, man, the panel was heavy, man. The panel was heavy, man. We just getting started, man. Trust me, I got some international brothers that's pulling up. They just waking up. Don't worry, we gonna cook though. We gonna cook. Infinite Growth is in the building. My man Todd, happy birthday, brother. Just sliding through to wish you well. We'll catch up. Peace and continued success. Thank you so much, man. My man Todd. You guys need to subscribe to his channel, man. Infinite Growth TV. He's also an author. Wrote an amazing book. Hold on, let me grab this book, man, because he deserves that. Give me a minute, guys.
All right, you could have just dropped the link too, so all of us could just go ahead and subscribe.
I got to show this book, though. 28 Laws for an Elite Lifestyle and Infinite Growth Mindset. And yes,
there we go.
Definitely, moderators, please drop the link to the book. You're right about that. But I wanted to let people know I actually got the book. Pathfinder in the building. Thank you. Happy birthday, brother. I appreciate that. Shout out to Peaceful Life. Yes, man. Absolutely. My brother King Arson is in the building. Salute. I appreciate that. Salute to everybody in the chat. Peaceful Life. Yes, sir. Okay. All right. Back to the conversation. I'm going to, hold off on the chats for right now. So Ron, let me ask you a question. You being the first time traveler to in general. So you mentioned like the food, the people are friendly. Would you say like that it's worth it to get your passport and travel internationally? And if so, what would you recommend for someone who hasn't traveled before? Like, how often should they travel? It's an open-ended
Oh,
question, so you can answer it however you want to.
okay, that's a really good question. I would say it depends on what your goal is. If your goal is, to eventually become an expat down the line and potentially maybe want to get dual citizenship or, want to live abroad, I would probably go a similar route to what I'm doing right now because eventually I want to say, like I've been telling people on my channel, sometime between like in the next 3 to 5 years, eventually I want to live abroad. Um, so what I chose to do is I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go out here for a month. That'll give me enough time to get immersed in the culture. Maybe make a couple of friends. You know what I mean? Get some boots on the ground. Like since I've been down here, I've already met somebody else who's a passport bro, who's been traveling for years, and come to find out this guy has relatives from the same city that I'm from. So it just go to show you like how small this world can be, even when you're in a whole nother country.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess at the end of the day, it just depends on what your goals are for the future. For me personally, it's to live abroad. So I chose to do a month here, and then I was thinking I was probably going to end up. My plan is to do about another month in Thailand, just so that way you can kind of get a feel of what might be a best fit for you long term. So try to spend a little bit more than just like the typical weekend warrior or the weeks that or a week or two like other people say. So that's why I chose to do 30 days because I wanted to get familiar with the culture and just try to network a little bit and get familiar with the locals and potentially meet other guys that are doing the same thing. But if so I would say if that's what your plan is, I would say probably at least try to do, I would say maybe 3 to 4 times a year. I mean, that's just kind of like a rough guess estimate. But if you're one of those guys that's just kind of like you just want to go have your fun and just kind of want to take a break from being in the States, I mean, just do you, just as long as it's within reason and you ain't going broke doing it. I mean, that would probably be my best suggestion.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I'm glad that you took that route because it's interesting, right? Because you mentioned that you didn't want to do like a weekend warrior type of thing. You wanted to actually spend time. You wanted to spend weeks or a month to actually ingratiate yourself. Uh, there are some travelers that will just do like kind of like a weekend warrior type of vibe. And I mean, I get it. And again, I'm not necessarily hating against it, but I think that when you get time to actually immerse yourself in the culture, it actually does benefit you a lot. And you also get to meet people, and you also get to have better connections as well.
Exactly. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Because the guy that I was, I mean, if anybody, I don't know if anybody's familiar with Balanquilla, but they got a place here called Malacon, and we went there. I think what was that like Friday night, and just to because I put this conversation on my travel vlog channel,
Hmm.
and we were just discussing like this guy's been around for a little while. He's a little younger than me. I think he's like 31, 32, and he was just telling me like his experiences in Mexico and like the cost of living and the things that he's working on as far as getting places, in other cities in Colombia, and just kind of running it by me and just letting me know like, hey, you can do this too. You know what I mean? For X amount of dollars, if you're looking for something like this, they got this available in this country. Because I think this guy, he's working on a spot in Santa Marta, and then I think he said he was working on another spot somewhere in Cartagena. So I mean, guys are out here making moves, man, and that's one of the things that I stress on my channel is that there is more to this than just the women. There are so many more benefits to this than just the women itself. Like the women, the women really are just the icing on the cake. because when I tell you, like, since I've been down here, I've enjoyed every. I mean, don't get me wrong. The women are going to be there. They ain't going nowhere. But
Right.
I can't deny that I'm enjoying the other spoils that come with being out here too. So I'm like, it's definitely been an experience, man, and I highly recommend that. You know, if brothers are hesitant or scared to do it, I mean, hey, I was in the same pool as you were, man. Just jump out there and do it. Just jump
Right.
out there and do it. Then, like I said this, before I travel. I said I would rather do this scared than be scared and not do it at all and regret not doing it.
Right. Absolutely. I completely agree. You know, Andre dropped the stat. It was last week Friday, drink in hand, and he said 72. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dre. But you said 72% of Americans only live 50 miles away from where they were born, and there's almost 200 countries in the world. Like I don't think people realize how scary that is, because you're basically putting yourself in a cell. And this is, you know, this is someone who actually was in jail and actually went outside of that. So it's when you said that comment, I thought it was a very profound moment, and it flew over a lot of people's heads. But like, I watched you very intently, and I was like, wow, like, this is someone who actually was confined and actually went outside of his area. You know, you can add on to that if you want.
You know what's so crazy about it? The fact that that stat I've been quoting for a while, but the fact that we have access to 94% of the world. That's the stat that blows me away when it comes to Americans. And then when you sit back and if you rank Americans having passports with many other countries, it'll blow you away how many smaller countries or even larger countries most of their citizens have passports like it's nothing. It's like countries that are way over 50, 60, 70% of their citizens have passports, knowing that they don't have access to as many countries and locations to accomplish so many things that we have. And to sit back and when I came across that stat a few months ago and I researched it thoroughly, and there were several reasons why they said that. You know, one reason was because of that's where their job is. Another reason is where they were raised in that city. So if you were raised in Philly, 9 times out of 10 you're going to die in Philly. If you were raised in Detroit, 9 times out of 10 that's where that's the place where you'll pass on. In other words, and so forth and so forth. But to see that 72% of Americans, don't go anywhere. Just you might go to Alabama, visit your family down there, go to Atlanta for a minute, or go see your family in Florida, then shoot back to your state up north, and that's for the rest of your life, huh? That's all you're gonna do. So that whatever hospital you were born in, you literally are going to live and pass on 50 miles within the radius of where you live, even though you have access to over 94% of the world. I sit back and I commend all those people that are moving down to Mexico City right now. Most people don't know statistically that's the #1 place in the world where American citizens live. Over 1.4 million Americans right now live in Mexico. And they're starting to come to the reality that, listen, I got this Social Security check. It's not stretching like it used to in the States. Let me take my little car, head on down to Mexico and live my last days in the life that I deserve to have. So a lot of Americans, not just those of us that are traveling or even digital nomads, but there are a lot of Americans that are becoming true expats, and those that are going to Tijuana from California, realizing that this is too much to be paying in California. So you have an influx of over 600,000 Americans over the last 2 years have moved from California to other locations, including Mexico. And so at the end of the day, these stats are going to continue to change. It's not going to be that 70% like it is right now, or 72%. It's going to change because the opportunity for global expansion and global exploration for us right now, and working online. Is this the era? This is the time for it. And so for the audience, I would say, if you don't have any responsibilities in the States, like I don't, like Austin don't, you don't have your shorties in the States, or in my case, my mom and my grandma had already passed on, so I didn't have that connection. When I was living in Florida, most of my family up north in Detroit and Cleveland never came to see your boy anyway, so it was nothing that I was missing out on. And so when it was time for me to take the plunge of becoming an expat, I took it. And my first desire actually was, I didn't even think about becoming an expat first. I actually wanted to become a digital nomad. I didn't know it was basically the same thing, but you're working for yourself or for somebody. All of a sudden, all I know is I saw white people in Bali living the best life, and they would talk about the cost of living, and they're just doing their thing, and they're young people, and they're online. And I'm in this is like 2015, and I'm looking like, okay, I'm making good money here in the States, but why are they? And I thought about the book that I read when I was incarcerated by Reginald Lewis, the first Black billionaire. And the title of the book is "Why Should White Folks Have All the Fun?" And I thought about that. I said, why should white folks have all the fun when it comes to traveling and living in these other countries and being able to work and have their own businesses and so forth? So I started researching becoming a digital nomad. And that's what I became. And in the long, eventually I became an expat, and it came to pass. I went from cubicle to our office, so my own office. So at the end of the day, it is possible, and I love the fact that I'm going to end with the fact that I love what Rome said. Even do it if you have the opportunity, even if you're afraid, go for it. And just like others have already said on the panel, you can always go back to the States. I won't. I gotta tight in Colombia, man. You'd see me living with the penguins in Antarctica. How you get your dual citizenship in Antarctica? I'll be all up in the Arctic Circle before y'all see. I'm up there with the Northern Lights every night before you see me back in the United States. Believe that one. I visit the United States, love my family, love the United States. But as far as pretending like I haven't experienced what I experienced so far all these 6 years living outside the States, it'd be hard treading to get me to go back to the United States and pretend like I'm comfortable living there.
Whew, say that. I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. Flyboy, question for you. Now, what initially made you start to document your travels? Like what was your inspiration for that in general?
I say that when I started traveling again. I started traveling straight out of high school. My first place I went to was Black College Reunion, BCR. Now, for those that don't know that might be new to the channel.
We went there together, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
yep.
yes. In Daytona, right?
Definitely.
We gotta do. Bro, hold up. Before you continue, we gotta do a story time together. I don't think people realize, how lit, man.
See, the thing with the story time section I got is it takes me a long time to put that together because it's a lot of stuff I can't say because my channel, and they've been.
Oh yeah, no. We gotta I gotta be a strictly Patreon talk.
They've been trying to find a reason to get my channel up out of here, so I gotta be a little bit, especially the type of.
No. That's a Patreon talk. That's a Patreon talk. But anyway, go ahead, bro.
But say the question again.
So what I asked was that what inspired you to travel in general? All
right, so
and document your travels.
Right. All right, here it goes. First thing was first. I knew that in the world in the future, I went to plenty of time travel and stuff like that. When I was a kid, I knew in the future that the world would be visual, because people would understand that you can't just believe everything you hear. I went to Catholic school for 9 years. I went to Catholic for 9 years of my life, and one thing I realized is that, and there's no disrespect to anybody who have religions or anything like that. one thing I really realized that there are people who do without asking questions, and then there are people who want you to believe them without asking questions. And I realized going to Catholic school after 9 years that a lot of that was BS. A lot of that was just not. It was just somebody else's perspective. It wasn't a perspective of someone like me, my color. It wasn't a perspective of someone like me, my poverty level. It wasn't a perspective of someone like that anybody that I knew related to. And I was like, wow, like, how come no one has ever told a story that's different from what's in history of the world? And I just started doing research. I started going back into Black history, and I went into Indian history, and I went into Asian history, and I went into like Buddhism, and I went into all different types of histories. And I wonder, like, why is it always just the European perspective? Why is it always the European perspective? It's never anybody else's perspective. It's basically the European perspective of everybody. And I was like, dang. Now, if I wanted to tell my story, the only way I can tell my story is if I am inclusive of everybody else. And the only way I can be inclusive of everybody else is if I go out and I see the world. So at 18, and mind you, I was thinking like this in high school. You know, we went to, well, before we got kicked out, we went to Immaculate Conception. And Immaculate Conception is a top tier Catholic school. So you get to know all the stuff. And then I went to a top tier public school at Science High because I'm really good with numbers. And the numbers helped me put together the plan I wanted to do. So as soon as I turned 18, it's BCR. After BCR, I went to, I started easy and I went to Dominican Republic. Then I went to all these places because I knew that the more places I got, the more footage that I got, the video report that I got, the more that I could show a different perspective than what history is. Because, a lot of people, they just say, oh, all the stuff in the past has changed. They'll tell you about like how different cultures changed, how history really is and how this is not that. But nobody really listens until they can see something for their own eyes. And that's what really started me to traveling. Because like I said, I wanted to show the Black perspective. I've always wanted to show the Black perspective. I tried doing it with hip hop and rap, but then it's just words. It's not something people can see. And I knew the future would be visual. So that's why I'm here.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, Immaculate Conception, man. We got you know what? We gotta talk about doing like a Patreon or something because we got stories.
A lot of stories.
We got a lot of stories, man.
See,
yeah, we got a lot of stories, man.
See, a lot of people don't understand. Like, we grew up in during the crack epidemic in North, and we grew up in a time where like even though I went to Catholic school 9 years, when I was in high school, I lived in North. When I was in the whole time, I still lived in the hood. It's just that my grandfather was a good businessman. The thing is that a lot of the stories that we would love to tell you guys on YouTube, man, listen.
They have no idea, man.
They have no idea,
man. They have no idea.
I would love to tell you guys stories, but like I said, I learned from a young age that, with a lot of these artists nowadays, a lot of these hip hop people nowadays don't understand is that certain things you can't just say because it's going to cause a reaction, certain reactions. And,
right. Absolutely, man.
But
absolutely.
From street team days and all that stuff is all.
Speaking of street team, sorry not to cut you off, Fly Boy. Man, my man Jory Stith is in the building, bro.
Salute.
Man, you want to talk about street team days? Man, we got stories for days, man. I mean, my fault, Fly, but you can continue. But I will say this, like, man, we did it for real, man. We did it for real. And yeah, there are some jokers that's on YouTube, but we are some real ones. We did it, and Flyboy's a little bit, obviously he's been a content creator for a while, but I've did it before the cameras and all that was coming out. We really, really did it, man. For sure. My next guest, the Andrew Show. What's up, my brother? How you doing, man? I think you on mute.
What up, bro? Happy birthday to you. Salute to the guys of the channel too. Salute.
There
to
we
you, my
go.
brother.
Salute.
Salute.
Thank you so much, man. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great, man. Life is good. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well, man. You know, I'm blessed to have, man, my heavy hitters here, and I feel good. I'm blessed, man. You know what I mean? 38. I was saying in my opening statement, right? So 38. Today is the 38th day of the year. So February 7th is the 38th day of the year, and I'm 38. So this is an extremely important year for me. This is a year where I talk about, like, I was speaking to Flyboy. I think Peaceful Life had, I think you were in the back channel, but like, people crawl, they walk, and then they run. So by the end of this year, I'm gonna be running. I may be running now. I may not know it, but I'm gonna tell you this much. Usain Bolt, I'm out of here. I'm telling you. I have so many people, great people who have my back. Everyone on this panel got my back, and I got your back as well, man. You know, absolutely, man. So I'm blessed to be here, and I'm blessed to have you guys with me, man. Andrew Show. So let me catch you up. So let me ask you a question, right? What are a couple of things that you can tell people that you've learned in your travels?
Well,
positive things.
Positive things. Well, I started traveling when I was 7 years old. Both of my parents are immigrants. They are resided from Jamaica. My mom's half Cuban and Jamaican, and my father is Jamaican and Red Indian, or some that to that degree. But my family migrated from Jamaica to England, right? So I was born in the Bronx, raised in New York. So, but I had both parents that were immigrants, and I was taught more of the island lifestyle. So, being that said, I've been traveling since I was 7 years old. What I've learned and I've seen from the differences of culture. Now, at the time, I couldn't date. I was only 7 years old, but I noticed, even being a kid, that the environment that I was in, the what's the word? I can't even think of it. The closed-minded environment that I was in. I realized that even as a child, children interacted with themselves very aggressively. When I was overseas, I saw more of that traditionalness, that loveness. That's what I was missing living in New York. You know what I'm saying? So even though I had my family there, I didn't really have my family there. You get what I mean? Like, it's just a different type of love, because the atmosphere was different. So me being in England and being with my family over there, even being outside, walking the streets late at night, I didn't feel any danger whatsoever. If I got lost or I needed to go somewhere, I could easily meet somebody and somebody would direct me over there. I didn't feel danger at all. So fair enough, from that time, I was the only kid on my block that had a passport. Nobody had a passport on my block. I was the only kid, only because both my parents were immigrants. So I grew up from a time where this is like before MySpace, the times when we just had like 3 to 4 channels on a TV. We had a cable box, channel 47. Everybody knows that channel.
Hey,
but
everybody from New York know that channel. Yep.
Everybody from New York know that scramble channel. You know what I'm saying? But this is just childhood memories. You know what I mean? So from that experience, growing up and dating, I always thought something was wrong with me. I didn't know what it was. I couldn't find it, but I was always confident in, really confident in myself. But then I started to lose that confidence once I started to realize I needed certain things in order for me to attract what I want. That's the Western mindset. You know what I mean? So, being overseas now, I didn't need jewelry. I didn't need fancy clothes. I had people that were around me that love to engage in social activities, even having conversations. That's all they wanted. People would work, do a 5 or 6 hour job, come home, pop a beer, and sit down and play dominoes with the neighbors. I noticed that you don't see those type of things in America.
Right.
People go to work. They're a slave to their jobs.
Facts.
They come home, they're dead tired because they're working like 3 people in one. So that also was a curiosity to my mindset as well, as growing up and seeing that the dysfunctionalness of how the family structure is in America. From dating, from going through high school, from dealing with different types of women and understanding behaviors of women, Western culture, I couldn't keep up with the lifestyle that they wanted me to keep up with. I just wanted people to accept me for who I was. But when I traveled overseas, I got accepted. I went on dates. I met beautiful women. I met different types of people. It was a loving, caring feeling that I felt like a gentleman. I felt like I could be a man being over there because I was dealing with traditional energy. The same type of energy that was coming from my household, from both my parents. That's the type of energy I was looking for. I couldn't find that outside of home. Because you know how they say, you need to, if you're trying to find someone, you have to find someone close to family.
Right.
Couldn't find that out there.
So Drew, question, right? Because you said that you felt more like a man. Are you saying that you felt more like a masculine man? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Well, I want to say this, that the energy was feminine energy is superior to none. Like it's
Whew. Okay.
I just can't really explain it, man. It's a beautiful feeling. Like you really appreciate women. They make you feel like a man. They make you feel natural.
Right.
That's the feeling I got. That's the feeling I got.
Understood, man. Understood, man. Man, shout out to you, man. I'm loving that fedora though. That fedora is fire, bro.
Appreciate it. So one of my trips that I went to was
whoops. Oh, my fault. Hold on, I'll pull you back up. Yeah.
Okay. No, I was gonna say one of my first trips I've went to. Besides that, as a kid, we're talking about into adult stages. This is when I was like on my real traveling, exploring type of ish. I went to DR, and I was in places like Santiago. I visit places like Santo Domingo. I went to Puerto Plata. I went to Punta Cana, and I went to Sosua. So I had to really get more of a culture feel to understand what it is like being out there. I can say this, right? My perspective, I call it the Las Vegas lifestyle because people who are just a little bit too close-minded on brothers who travel or passport bros, because I was a passport bro before they even became one. Okay, I've been traveling for years. I've been to Dominican Republic maybe over 10 times, but one thing I can tell you this is that being in Sosua, right, in those areas are the Las Vegas lifestyle. That's what I call it. Sort of like when you go to Vegas, Nevada, you play on the slot machines and you have fun. You got beautiful girls. You pee for pee. That's your discretion. But I don't never ever recommend it as a lifestyle because at the end of the day, that's Las Vegas. Nobody wants to gamble forever. That's a Las Vegas lifestyle. You have fun, you play your little slot machines, that's cool. But most men that are traveling that I know are looking for properties, trying to invest, learning the languages out there, meeting women in different areas. And this is the type of stuff I talk about on my channel too. I always say, you can find good women out there. I've dated non-pros many times, and people can't believe it. People think I'm lying. They say, oh, they're pros. And I'm like, no, they're not. There are women out there that are not just about doing the Las Vegas lifestyle. The majority of the time, if they do it, it's because it's a job, like anything else out there that they do for work. So, in this perspective, I've met women out there that introduced me to their moms, to their fathers. I sat down. I've had dinner with this Dominican chick, beautiful family. They treated me right. They took me around places. So that's the type of experience I've had when it came down to dating a female, all right, out there. Like, I became a part of the family.
Gotcha. Man, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. All right. Let me get into these super chats, and then I have another question to ask you fellas. Man, my man Alex, Jiu-Jitsu Passport. Man, this is Latino. He is in I believe he's in Pattaya. Buenos dias, because it's morning over there. Wishing you nothing but good vibes, little bro. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you, man. Miss Polly Paulwright, she sent me another super chat. So he says, if you could get anything for your birthday, what would it be? That's a great question. Man, speaking of Alex, dude, I just read your super chat, man.
What's happening?
What's up, Brody? I just read your super chat, man. But
this is where I'm at right now. This is my
hold on. I'm gonna show you in a minute. Wait, because I gotta put you on the big screen. Hold on, I gotta put you on the big screen. But let me read these super chats really quick. If I could get anything for my birthday, what would it be? That's a great question. What I would want for my birthday, I would actually want to do something with all of my top people that I hold dear, and have like a crazy blowout party.
Pause.
Blowout party? What? Why is that a pause? What you mean? A blowout party? Like a big party. That's what I meant.
Say big party.
Yeah, big party. Okay, yeah. Nah, me. We not. Yeah. Listen, dude, I'm from the yard. Yeah, we don't do the. I'm not gonna say the next thing because yeah, because I don't want to have to. I'm not gonna demonetize myself. But nah, man. Basically, what I'm trying to say on a PC level is that I would love to have all of my close people who support me. You know what I mean? And then we have a great party. How about that? Shout out to my man Flyboy, where he crazy for your pumpkin spice birthday.
You've been out of New York too long, man.
Bro, I don't even drink coffee. I drink tea. The Solo Travelers in the building. Shout out to my man, the Art of Widow, for that super chat. Solo Traveler, he says, keep up the good work. Happy birthday. Terrell Adams, drop those gems. Oh, man, my man Eric, man, my man E is in the building, man. Salute. Happy birthday, KingzNDreamz. I wish you many more. I did read Big Boss Super Chat, but you know what? It was $38, man. So I'm going to read it again. Happy birthday to a king with a dream. Shout out to Flyboy Way. He right, your strength is bringing people together. I always want to bring people together, man. Even the ladies in the space. Absolutely. Here's the thing, man. What a lot of men don't realize, and you know what? I don't care if I lose subscribers, but I need to keep it real. Sometimes some men could be way too red-pilled. You can be way too red-pilled. And that is the truth. My next Winter is Coming Part 3, I'm actually going to be going at the men because there are some men who are just way too red-pilled. Y'all need to chill. Y'all need to chill out. Some of y'all need to chill out. Some of y'all have this incel nature, or y'all have this incelic doom, and y'all really need to chill out. All of us on this panel are red pill aware, but we all have different vibes. We all cool. We understand the hypergamous of woman nature, but the thing about it is like we're not stressing about it. Y'all need to stop stressing about it. And y'all want to be doom and gloom? Yeah, winter is coming for y'all. Winter comes for men too. Smoke show was coming, man. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like, all right, man, my man Chocolate Man in Thailand in the building. Thank you so much, brother. Happy birthday, KingzNDreamz. Salute to the panel. Keep grinding, man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hey, Alex, so you are in Thailand, right?
I'm in the Philippines at the moment. I'm here for about a month and a half.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go back to Thailand.
Okay.
I came to.
Okay, but you're in this. You are in the Philippines. Where in the Philippines are you?
Angeles City.
Oh, Angeles City. Okay, cool. All right. All right. So,
But I am based out of Thailand.
Oh, yes, correct. Okay, so
Yeah.
let the people know about your transition to Thailand now that you living in the Philippines, and letting people know.
Well, I'm not living in the Philippines. I'm living in Thailand. I'm just here visiting.
I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Sorry, living in Thailand, visiting the Philippines. Let people know what is it about, like, living in Asia or relocating outside of the United States. Like what tidbits can you give some of the people? What are some of the beneficiaries for you?
So my story is basically this, a real quick backstory. I was born in the States. I was born in upstate New York. My mom is Mexican, and then I moved to Mexico. My parents separated. I grew up in Mexico my whole life, pretty much. And then when I was 19, I joined the U.S. Navy. Then I retired about 11 years ago. And I moved to the Philippines the first time, and then I ended up in Thailand. So that's my home base. I live in Thailand. That's my home now, right? Thailand. The reason why I decided not to go back to America is because, like many of us, it's a better life outside of America. It's just overall. I mean, there's a lot of good things in America. This is great food, this is great people, but it's just overall outside of America, it's just a better life, right? And everybody has their own reasons, why they left the States, right? My reason was life is so much simpler and the convenience compared to America. In America, I feel like there's a lot of pushback with if you're trying to do something. Outside of the females give you a lot of pushback. But anything you want to do in America is, I almost feel like people kind of want to hold you back. People are kind of like, I guess, haters. You know what I mean? It's like females and males. It's like, I don't know, man. I feel like you were saying just a few seconds ago how males also, be tripping, and And that's the way I feel when I'm in the States. You know, a lot of family members, a lot of the male population, they kind of, even we feel it out here with the people back home hating on us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's basically like the two main reasons: convenience, his way of life, the pushback of the people out here. I'm happy. I can do legally. I can do whatever I want to do, and I won't hear this. Oh man, that's a bad idea. Or the females, you know, don't talk to me like that. And you know, it's pretty much that, bro. Just people mind their business. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the one thing I don't like.
Yeah.
Don't get in my business. If I want to do something, let me run with it. I got good friends that are gonna advise me if I'm gonna do something out of character.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But strangers, they leave me alone. You know, nobody messes with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty much one of the main reasons.
Well, I think one of the main reasons why they don't mess with you is because you do Brazilian jiu-jitsu.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And also you Latino, you know, man, that's a bad combination right there.
Yeah, we have a different.
But if you don't mind, Alex, while I got you on the big screen, I know that you were trying to show your area. So, would you mind showing the area while I got you on the big screen?
This is my friend's backyard. Just a little part of his. So yeah, this is the kind of life that it will cost you too much back in the States. You know what I'm saying? So here.
What's the roundabout? What's the roundabout? Like, I'm not trying
I don't want to lie, but I'm thinking he's paying for this place. That's his house right there. And
yeah.
He has a 3-bedroom. He has a little gym, a nice living room. He got a big kitchen, washer, dryer, this right here. And I got to ask him, but I think he's paying like $500 US, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's around 500 at the most.
Yeah. I mean, I believe it. I believe it because my apartment in Medellin, like with all utilities and cable and and all that stuff, and even me having like a woman that comes and cleans it, like it runs me 800 total, or even a little less, but I get that back so quickly because I get that back within like 10-15 days. Yeah. So I could see that. The
quality of life. Sorry, the quality of life is another very attractive thing. Why people leave the States, man. Yeah.
Speaking of the quality of life, a peaceful life. I'm sorry. I haven't gotten to you in a minute, brother. But can you tell me about your quality of life of when you traveled? And you can expound on it however you feel.
Well, for now, I mean, other than being in the local areas like, Mexico, the Bahamas, and other Caribbean countries, I haven't ventured out as far as some of the other brothers. But I mean, even then and there, you can see the difference in the experience. Because, I mean, ultimately, my goal is to go a little further out. I mean, I had a good conversation with Dre about Colombia, and that's almost like an expert opinion right there. He gave me good details about Colombia, Thailand, the brothers in Thailand, and the Philippines. So I'm trying to figure out what the best option is for me now, especially as an older guy. I'm 48 years old. I retired from my first job. So, I mean, I have I still have one kid that's currently finishing up college right now. So I kind of stick around for his basketball, and some of the kids I coach with basketball as well. Obviously, we're getting into like, that February part of the season, getting into March Madness. I always check on the guys, because I spent a lot of time, with those guys when they were younger. So I always keep an eye on them. But ultimately, what I'm looking for is that peace that the brother is just talking about down there in the Philippines. And he said he lives in Thailand, because I recognize that, one, my money is going to go further going overseas. And then I really checked out of dealing with American women. The last one I dealt with is a couple of months ago when I had, but after that, I've completely checked out of it. It's just a toxic type situation. And the value you get as a man here in this gynocracy that we live in is just not worth it. So for me, it's about living in peace. It's about enjoying all the fruits of my labor from working all those years. I mean, because all rational men just want to live in peace, want to enjoy their life, want to have some fun, want to spend some time with quality feminine women. And if you're a man, a real man, a masculine man, you don't really want to live in this type of toxicity, especially in this country. This country has become like living in a big vajayjay. Sometimes the guys have gotten soft and the women have gotten too masculine. And you have to deal with the nonsense on a daily basis. Even now, I work out every day almost. Well, take maybe a day or two off a week, and I deal with it. It's an all-around environment. It's toxic. It's very toxic, this environment. So for me, I'm playing the checkout. I'm either going to run over there, Colombia or Thailand or one of these other countries. I haven't thought about Africa yet. Anywhere that I see any glimpse of this radical feminist toxic type environment, I'll go nowhere near. But right now I want to check out Colombia. I want to check out Thailand, and a couple other places. I don't know, Africa I'll probably fly to as well. My concern is now with especially a kid that plays sports, and obviously they're top of the conference right now. They might, if they win that conference tournament, make the tournament. So I don't want to hang around for March Madness. That's the only thing that's kept me from leaving, because my concern for me, I know if I leave and I go to Colombia or Thailand, they may never see me again. So that's my only concern.
Man, you ain't even lying.
I know better than, what I'm saying? I go over there, next thing you know, I come back, everything is sold. Because in my situation, time is not an issue. The money is not an issue because I have residual income that comes in. So my concern is not going. It's more the opposite of that, which is never returning.
Yeah.
Because even now, I mean, I told Dre one time, him and Richie Mack and all you brothers have ruined me. I can't even consume these hyenas no more. I'm like messed up, like really bad. Like I'd be like, I just can't. I can't consume you, baby. You're just too toxic for me. And that's really what comes down. I mean, like it really, once you get into this passport movement, it really, you just can't consume these women like that no more. It's really difficult to be over here knowing better. Like if you didn't know better, and you've been exposed to it now, like it's like
100%.
You're talking to these women, you can get along with them. It ain't like it's hard for us to sleep with them or get with them. It's just that you just don't have the taste for them anymore. You lose the taste for these women. That's what the problem is.
Right. Yeah. No. I completely agree with that. And on that note, I will start with. I'll start with you. I'll start with you, Dre. What are your thoughts on Passport Bros just in general?
He's muted.
I love it. I won't even lie. I love the fact that a lot of people don't realize that Passport Bro is a mindset. It's not a group. It's not an organization. They don't have memberships. They don't have pledges. Right, things like that. So it's a mindset. So I love the fact that there's so many men from different walks of life. I'm gonna tell you something. What I love about it most of all, this is probably the first time in my lifetime, outside of probably religion, that I've seen so many men from different races and cultures agree upon one thing. That's beautiful. I mean, look, reflect back, guys, over the years. Mr. 38. How often do you find in masses outside of sports, that you see men from different cultures, different walks of life, different backgrounds, different economics coming together and saying, you know what? We're not just done with the women per se, but it's a system. Like the one brother just said, it's a piece of life. It's just like you just it's a quality of life that you can't explain it. And you see guys that you do consultations with that are multimillionaires, or you got guys that make 30,000 a year. You do a consultation with, and they're ready to. Both of them are ready to go and find a new quality of life. And that's what I love about the Passport Bro. Every time I hear somebody say that they're a Passport Bro or somewhat, or they were before the Passport Bros, it lets me know that these men either had a mindset prior to travel and live a better life, or currently they're part of the mindset of, because the Passport Bro actually is the mindset of opportunity. That's all it is.
Amen.
It's just that men coming to the reality that I have more than one or two opportunities. They're trying to, put it on Austin to make a human body, to give a face to it, but you can't. And if Austin wasn't around, it still will continue to grow because it's a mindset. And that's what I love about the Passport Bro movement, is the fact that it doesn't have a person that they can delete out of this scenario and watch it, crumble. It'll still keep going long after many of us have gone and purchased this and purchased that in other countries and had kids in other countries and so forth and so forth. It'll still be new, younger generations and the next generation of young Passport Bro juniors coming along.
Understood. Okay. All right. Let's go with you, Fly.
What?
Oh, the Passport Bro. What are your thoughts in general?
I mean,
hold on. Wait. All right, go.
I told him before, like, for me, certain things, like, I'm cool with anything that's going to get you to think outside of the box that you live in is a great thing. I have a completely different experience with women than, I guess, a lot of more people in the States, and I have a different opinion of the whole reason why things are the way they are. Because for me, I realized that the only difference to me, after I've been traveling since I was 38 now, I've been traveling since I was 18. So for 20 years, I've been traveling. I've been on YouTube for 14 years, almost, in November. For me, I don't see a difference between women overseas and women in the States, except for the money. Because the women in the States treat me like super feminine. They're super feminine to me, rather, because I have money. I take a chick to my crib in Miami. I show her the stuff. I pull up in the drop. She's super feminine to me because I have money. It's the same thing. It just as overseas, except for overseas, you just don't need the high quality of money. So when people, there's nothing wrong because everybody has perspective. But for me, when people say it's all about the women in the States being not masculine or stuff like that, I think it's simply just because you don't have enough money to make the woman feminine in the States. Because, and yes, there may be some millionaires who don't have a personality, who don't have that somehow to get women to abuse their money. But I never can imagine like Elon Musk saying, I'm having a hard time with women in the States, or Nick Cannon, who has a bunch of kids, saying because in the States it just takes more money. And I think that a lot of times negative things that happen to men in the States with women, like whether a divorce, whether you have a woman who puts you on child support, I think that conjures their mind so they can't really see that it's the money that's making the big difference. It's always the money. If you were a billionaire, do you think you would find more feminine women in the States? If you were a multi-millionaire, and I know people say, well, there are millionaires that are having hard times. Yeah, but $1 million in New York and New Jersey ain't really nothing. $1 million in Miami and LA ain't really nothing. That's why the money is a difference. But like I said, as far as the Passport Bros, like I don't know the definition of it. Is like who am I looking at? But as far as what I see, I can't see anything wrong with it because they're men, whether it's whoever kind of men it is, whatever ethnicity, if it's all men, they're taking their options and going somewhere else that they can get more bang for the buck. And I'm always for that. As for me, I don't separate myself from just being a black man who's telling his story to inspire, because whenever they start building titles for you, it weakens how much as a black man I can go and say I'm going doing this because I had this past history. I know my history. I know my thing. So I always tell people, like, people say, "Oh, you travel so much. Are you a passport bro? You travel so much. How do you feel about passport bros?" And I said, "Listen, man. Like I said, for myself, I'm just a black man from Newark, New Jersey, who's telling my story, and hopefully it inspires you. Because I don't want them, meaning the media, them meaning other people, them meaning anyone who's looking for a reason to take you down as a black man, to have any reason to take me down because of what somebody else is doing." So that's my opinion.
Fair enough.
Hey, brother Case.
I'm sorry, what happened?
Hey, can I respond to that real quick?
Yeah, no, absolutely. You definitely can respond. But before you do respond, just got a couple of other brothers on the panel. Man, you know, we zooming the Thailand out here.
What did I miss? I just tapped on.
I'm out of here.
What's going on, brother?
I'm out.
Happy birthday.
What you mean you out? If you out,
I'm out of here.
Don't be a hater, man.
I'm out.
Don't be a hater, man. Hey, man. Listen, man. Listen. Hold on. Let me make the introduction proper. Man. Listen. Listen. I met Zuna Thailand off of Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews, and he put a blog out talking about people zooming to Thailand. I wasn't thinking about Southeast Asia. I was thinking about Latin America. And Zuna Thailand, man, listen, he got me zooming. So I already got my plane ticket for Thailand. I will be there and in the Philippines. We are outside. Hey, Zoom, man. Salute to you, my big brother, man. He about to hit 100K subscribers. I'm telling you. I told y'all this panel was getting heavy. Let's go, man. Talk to him, Zoom. Talk to him, man.
Let me start first by telling you happy birthday, brother.
Thank you so much, brother.
You've been grinding, you've been working hard, you've been through a lot, and you've been very consistent with what you do.
Yes,
you
sir.
have some amazing panels, and you do your thing. So I had to give you your props before I go out here and take my fat ass for an exercise. And of course, I got to give honor. What's up, Alex? I haven't seen Alex since we went to the movies. What up? Flyboy Way, my guy.
What's up, Ricky Mac?
I got to see who's up there now. Let me see. I think I got.
Hold on. Let me lower you down so you be able to see. I got a full roster, bro. I got a full roster. Flyboy Way, Andre, Peaceful Life, the Andrew Show, Average Man Unplugged. Alex, Jiu-Jitsu Passport. Listen, man. If y'all think that we just got some chump chains on here, nah, man, we got heavy hitters on here.
Yeah, but I got something to do, though. I gave yours for your birthday. First, I got to address Peaceful Life. Love this man. Love him to death.
Hey, salute to you, my brother.
Flyboy Way is my heart. That's my heart. Love him to death. Average Man, so proud of him because he did his thing from his car. Love him to death. He's grinding hard. He's getting his numbers up on the way to 50,000 subscribers, baby. Let's go. That's him. Pull it down. Wait a minute, because I'm going somewhere with this.
Oh, you want me to pull you back down? My bad, baby.
I got some more work to do. Got to give a shout out to Andrew. How you doing, brother? Shout out to you, brother.
What up, my guy?
I'm good, bro. I'm just happy. But last but not least, I'm going after that dude up there, the coach. Now, let's just keep it a buck. I nicknamed him the coach. I get published on that. I named him the coach because he is the best at what he does and he coaches everybody. But sometimes the coach even got to get this work. So just letting y'all know, me and Jay, we got something to settle. We doing Thailand versus Colombia, travel versus, and Dre gonna get this work. Love me, then we're gonna do it with fun and love. We're gonna get this work. Alex already know what. Alex, I heard you in the Philippines, so I love Alex got some quick little editing and stuff too. So I just got to let y'all know I'm proud of everybody. Have not seen Flyboy Way. See, that's because y'all got that relationship, King and Dreams. He'll come up for you. He don't come up for me. He'll give me one of these on my channel, so I know he's there. But that's all I get from Flyboy Way. But that's all I gotta say. Happy birthday, Dre. You're gonna get this work. And where we at?
You can buy right now.
Pause.
Oh, what's he doing?
No,
He
I said pause.
Who's pausing? Is that Flyboy Way? What is he lifting up, showing his?
What is he doing?
Yeah, he talking about pause and throwing up belly buttons and shit. What is he doing? King of Dreams, that's your high school mate. Showing his heart top.
Hey yo, cut it out. Cut it out, Zoom.
What is he doing?
What's his dude doing?
Hey yo, cut it out, Zoom.
I guess that's why he said pause.
No, he's fixing the light. He's fixing the light, man.
So you just came in, but I was chatting with some chicks, and they were telling me I need to get this ring light since I do YouTube on now. So I went and got a ring light. Now I don't understand how it's working.
Oh, okay. Just checking, man, because you was, you could have put the camera off for that one. I don't know what the hell you was doing up there. He said pause. But yeah, where we at with this, man? I got
man, big boss is in the building.
Woo, woo.
Big boss.
Oakland.
Biggity, bossy Laney. How you guys doing tonight?
Man, we are doing well. Oh, snap. My man Ray is in the building. Wow, the panel was full for now. Oh man, let me tell you, man. Unc, he said he gonna wake up and he gonna pull up.
Okay, the funds?
Of course.
Okay.
Yes, sir, man. Hey, but let me ask you a question, Richie Matt, Zoom to Thailand. And salute to you. You on the cusp of 100K, man. You've earned that. You have done, bar none. You are probably the best editor that I have seen in general. When it comes to editing videos and all that, man, cutting all that, like you do your thing, man. So let me ask you this question. And I asked all of the gentlemen prior to you coming on. What are some of the few things that you learned about living overseas and or traveling overseas?
Some of the things
positive things.
Well, it's nothing but positive for me. I stay in the positive world. What I've learned is like, we were taught and groomed in the Matrix that it's the best country in the world and the Matrix #1 and we the best. And when I realized and got outside of the Matrix, I learned that there's so much more, man. There's so much culture. There's so many people because our history was taken from us. So we don't really have a history or a base like everybody else. You know what I mean? Like Alex can go to his base and know where he is. None of us can really go to our base and know where we are, where we come from and all of that stuff. So the positive thing I got is that, we can be respected as men. We have to worry about being targets by the police. We have to worry about being stereotyped, generally speaking. And people love us all over the world as compared to like popular belief that people don't. So that's what I learned, man. I learned to love people, love culture. I love Latin culture because I grew up in a Latin culture. I grew up in a Jewish culture. I grew up in a Black culture. So I was able to see a little bit of everything, Muslim culture. So I learned a lot from that and just learn how big the world is. So, man, I love to travel. I employ everybody to do it. Because there's nothing better. And I got to give it up, take my hat off to people like Flyboy Way, who showed us the way, you know what I mean, and did his thing. Big Boss, who helped introduce me to some of the people that I met along my journey. Like I couldn't do it by myself. Everybody who, Coach Andre came with me when I first, I know Flyboy Way paused. Coach Andre helped me on my first live stream. We stayed on for 8 hours. Like everybody, like even the people I haven't with People Life, everybody who's helped me on my journey. This is for all of us, man. Honestly, it's not about me. It's for all of us. So I want you guys to come to that 100K celebration in July. Y'all can make it to the 100K, y'all. Y'all need to be here. It's gonna be one for the ages. It's a party, and the player hater then just can't come. You dig?
Talk to him. Yeah, man. Absolutely, man. It's very good to know, man, because A lot of people just think like, yeah, I'm just traveling and everything gonna be simple. No, not necessarily, man. You got to know the ins and outs of it.
Facts. Facts.
Shout out to Big Boss, Real Talk in the building. What's up, Boss Delaney? What you got to say about that? Because I know that you are a traveler.
Yep. First of all, happy birthday, Kings with a Dream. Happy 38.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, many more and whatnot. Shit. So it is what it is, man. You know, bossy boss. I am. Are you a travel bro? Yes, I am. Oh man.
I don't understand.
I'm a travel bro. I'm a passport bro.
Okay.
I don't run from it. I claim it. I name it and claim it.
Yeah, but you say that to say what though?
I say that to say that nowadays, when that question pops up, a lot of travelers, they start to do word salads. They start to stutter. They ask a million and one questions. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can really nail it down. So when it comes to Bossellini, I am a passport bro.
I got you, Big Boss. I feel you. But you know what I mean? You know, like I don't want to, you know, and I don't want to deter you from what you're saying. You know what I mean? But you
It's
know,
all good. Ask me another question. It's all good. Ain't no deterrent.
Yeah. All I'm saying is I just want to keep it on the positive vibes. You know what I mean? But because you know, that conversation probably needs to happen, but not tonight. You know what I mean? But all right. So let me ask you this question. For you traveling, what's like one of the or you know, a couple of things that you've learned from traveling overseas?
Traveling is lit. Yeah, positively. Traveling is lit. Traveling opens your mind and expands your mind to different possibilities. Traveling actually makes it to the point where you get back to the States because you're trying to get back so fast that it actually can improve your situation, you know, especially your money situation in the States. You get more efficient, you know, you cut the fat, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? You kind of get your finances more in order if they wasn't already. Traveling, it basically just makes you more well-rounded, and it motivates you and inspires you.
Gotcha. Fair enough. I appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. I mean, you know, a lot of people really do need to travel, man. Shout out to my man Ray, 90s versus 2000s. You know what I mean? Ray, let me ask you a question. Hey Ray, you still there? Hey Ray.
He's on mute.
It's okay. He'll come back.
I actually met Ray at his movie premiere.
Yeah. I saw that you were there. Yeah. I saw that you were there. All right, so let me work frontwards. Dre. What would you say would be 1 or 2 watch outs for someone who is traveling internationally for the first time? In general. You're on mute, brother. You're on mute.
Thank you, gentlemen. First thing that I would recommend is live your own journey. You know, experience your own journey. Don't throw away your journey trying to imitate what you see, what somebody on YouTube does. We give you information. We can tell you about locations. We can tell you about how to do it safely. But at the end of the day, it is your trip. Make sure that you enjoy your story so you can create stories that you'd be able to tell yourself. Second thing is look for something to learn while you're on your trip. Don't just go back to the States and you just partied the whole time and you didn't pick up anything. You didn't network with somebody or learn different foods that you can enjoy that you didn't know you could enjoy in the States, or even picking up a couple of words of a new language, or even when you come to Cali, Colombia, you got to learn salsa. Just something new. Take something with you other than just what you got in your cell phone as far as photos. Take something back with you, and that'll motivate you to get ready for your next trip going down the turnpike. So those are my two. Learn something and live your own travel experience. Don't try to imitate 100% what you see the rest of us do.
Great point. Great point. All right. You know what? Hey, Zoom, you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Follow up.
I mean, it's hard to follow Dre when he
You gonna let him follow me? How you
No,
gonna
it's
say
not.
that, man?
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. Hey, Zoom, you be cooking too. You be cooking too, man.
I mean, but Dre is like, I give props where props is due, man. Dre is a hard act because what he said, he's completely right. You know what I mean? A lot of people think when you go to places like Colombia, Thailand, DR, Brazil, it's a one-trick pony. Like everything is like the same. You know, we going for this and that. Even though I don't think anybody owes anybody explanation doing anything that's legal. You know what I mean? Like it's like people whatever they want to say is what they want to say. But Dre's right in terms of learning things, picking up things. I've learned so much about culture here. The language is hard to learn. I'm trying to get it, but it's hard to learn. But there's so much more to like Thailand than just like the obvious what people talk about. It's like it's so much more, and that's what I try to teach y'all. Like in the episodes, what I do is I razzle dazzle y'all with the editing, or at least try to, and then I try to educate you guys after that. Kind of like how KRS-One would do. He'd give you the da 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 da, but then he's gonna educate you. So I try to give you guys in each episode a little gem to take home about Thailand that you may or may not have known. So like Dre said, taking away something, learning something, like it's so important. And I ain't been to Colombia, but I'm from LA. So it's like it's a huge Hispanic market in LA. The biggest radio and TV markets in LA are Spanish stations. A lot of people don't even know that. That's in LA. So learning salsa, learning the language, like Americans, we should all know some form of Spanish because that's one of the biggest cultures in our country or in their country. I'm out the matrix, but just like Dre said, taking away things that you can learn from, whether it's trying a new food, whether it's just going and visiting a temple, learning the difference in respect. Because here respect is very, very revered. Like people, you have to save face. Like you can't be loud and doing a bunch of stuff because you'll get handled in a certain kind of way. And the biggest punishment they can give somebody is to throw them out, in my opinion. So you don't want to come to paradise and get thrown out. So just learning when you go to any country, learning what the rules and the laws are. Just like if you come to LA, I'm from a certain side of LA. So there's certain rules and laws of what you need to do to survive. Other parts of LA, it's a whole different thing. So when you go to a different place, like they said, when you're in Rome, do as the Romans do. So just learn the culture, try to absorb the culture and really enjoy it because ours, we don't really have. So that's pretty much what I got to say.
Yeah. Excellent point, man.
You see me, I'm over here holding the shirt. Bed ain't made up.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa. Okay, wait a minute. New York Film Academy. Absolutely, man.
Yes, sir. And in LA, I went to the one in LA. Yeah, man. So I had to learn, had to get the skills down. But yeah.
Man, thank you so much, man. Appreciate you, man. Shout out to my man Zoom to Thailand. Man, Jay Fleming is in the building, but before I go there,
Jay Fleming in the building. What up, Jay?
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, man. This is an all-star panel, man. Hey,
y'all hear me? All right, y'all hear me?
Oh yeah,
we hear you. We hear you, bro. We hear you. We hear you. We hear you.
Yeah, man. So yeah, I don't got much time, so I just wanted to
Wait a
say.
minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Average man unplugged. Talk to me, man.
Well, let me hurry up and say my piece because it looked like they celebrating Carnival early, man. Andre warned me about this. They over here blaring their music.
No worries, no worries, no worries. And that was the reason why I wanted to get to you, you know, because I figured that you probably got to bounce out.
Yeah, man. I just want to say, you know, like he said, man, it's a lot of heavy hitters on the panel. Some of you guys I have been inspired by. I just want to say, when it first came to this travel thing, I remember binge watching Ace Live. I remember going back and forth between binge watching between Ace Live and Flyboy. And before I even met KingzNDreamz, I never knew like how close y'all were. So once again, it just goes to show you how small this world is, even though we all over the world as of right now. I'm in Barranquilla. This is my first trip. I've only been out here a week. I'm enjoying it. Richie Mack, I plan on being there in April, and if you welcome me, I will also be there in July, man, for the 100K. Uncle Dre, I learned so much. Like I told him in the chat the other time, when he talks, I shut up and listen because he just dropped so many gems and he has so many wise words. And I just want to, and Jay Fleming, been a big supporter. Oh man, just so much love on the panel, man. And I appreciate each and every single one of y'all. And if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be sitting here in Barranquilla right now. So again, man, keep doing what y'all do. Appreciate the love. Thank you guys, man. And this passport movement is only gonna get bigger, man. It's only gonna get bigger, man. So appreciate the love, you guys. And KingzNDreamz, happy birthday. Thank you for having me on the panel, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, brother, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, man. You know, I told y'all, man, I got heavy hitters in the building, man. I got heavy hitters in the building, man. You know, let's see. Hey, Jay, man, you know, newcomer, you know, to this stream. Let the people know who you are, what your channel is about, and then also, you know what? I don't want to triple bombard you. So let the people know who you are and what your channel is about. I got a third question
All right,
for you.
y'all. So I'm Jay Fleming. You guys just type in my name on YouTube. You'll see me. I should pop up. I'll be in front of the vet that I actually traded in not too long ago. But yeah, man, my channel's about, you know, I do a couple of, I guess, reaction videos and I kind of break them down. You know, and then I'll have a couple people up. We like to talk about a few things. I think I'm going to start doing a little bit different material, to be honest with you. I'm kind of I'm over the whole reaction to what, you know, things are being said in the Matrix. I think it's time to move the conversation forward. But yeah, man, I just wanted to stop by and say, man, happy 38th birthday, man. Shout out to Flyboy Way, man. I actually I seen you guys video in Cartagena, and that's one of the reasons I actually went to Cartagena. Shout out to Uncle Dre. That's my man right there. You know, he's always dropping gems. Shout out to Zoom to Thailand, Richie Mack, the back man. You know, I actually hit him up. I'm asking about a few investment opportunities out there. So, you know, I love what's going on in this community. I definitely identify myself as a passport bro because I just think it's one of those things where uh, you know, it's a blanket statement at this point. It's a blanket term. And, you know, whoever, if you black and you traveling and you get into any issues, you're going to be considered a passport bro. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So, it's, you know, you might as well go ahead and claim it. Yeah, man. Shout out to all the people on the chat.
Okay, so Jay, stay right there. Let me ask you a question, right? Okay, so do you clarify yourself as a passport bro due to what the media is saying, or is that something that you just you're just embracing because that's something that you want to do?
I mean, it's something I want to do. Definitely, because I mean, I feel like we have
I respect that.
Yeah, we have a community here, and a lot of us are starting to become very close, right?
Right.
So, I think for me, I mean, I have a vision, guys. This is my thing. I have a vision. It's not just about women. It's not just even just about traveling. It's about actually
Right.
building communities outside of the states, right?
Right.
I feel as though I actually talked to one MT about this. It was, people have their Koreatowns and their Hispanic towns and whatnot. Why can't we have something like an American town or a Black town in
Right.
different parts of the world? So to me, uh, Passport Bros is just a start. It's just, it's in the teething stages. To me, we're just getting started. We're barely getting mainstream. I think this thing is going to be around for a long time. So I feel as though I might as well embrace the whole Passport Bro movement.
Yeah. Well, as long as punks don't break down, if they don't break down, like hold down the fort.
Yeah, I think we
No, but
got.
it's the truth. But it's the truth. It's the truth. As long
I
as
think we got
punks
some
don't
pretty.
break down, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we got some pretty strong
How they
people.
break it
We got
down,
a lot of
brother?
soldiers out here, so
How they break it
I
down,
think
brother?
I
I'm
think we'll be fine.
curious. How do they break it down, brother? I'm curious.
I'm sorry. What was that?
How do they break it down? I'm curious.
You asking me or him?
No, just in general. Just in general. How do they break down the fort?
How
No,
can,
I mean, the reason why I say that is because here's the thing about what a lot of brothers don't understand. If you're not a community eunuch, if you're not a cleanup man, and you're a Black man, and
right.
your life is, you don't give your life to servitude to that situation, you're considered a traitor, no matter what you call yourself. So the branding doesn't really matter. You can call yourself Passport Angels, Passport Christ, Passport Disciples, glorious traveling men. They just don't care. You're not handing over that cash to them. And that's all they care about. So what I have more of antifreeze going through my veins. I really don't care what they call me. I'm a free man, law-abiding citizen. I do what I want within the constructs of the law. People can call me anything. Passport bro, crazy dude on the internet. I have no emotions. That's why they never make doxing videos about me, because it's like useless. I'm that guy who sits up on a dead body at 3:00 in the morning eating old-fashioned donut and sipping on some Wawa coffee. So that's the world I come from. So doxers and all these people in these spaces that have smoke for men who travel, I really don't care. Like that, that's almost like pump fakes. You can't pump fake me out of living life free. I'm just unmoved. I really don't. So that's what brothers got to realize. You got to get to the point where you just don't even hear people who have a negative opinion about how you live your life, because they don't care about you. They care about the resources that you're taking away from them, so they cannot exploit it. They cannot use it. So they're going to come for you with a machete. No matter what you say. So you might as well enjoy your life. Travel, have a good time, fellowship with the brotherhood, and keep it moving. And that's all. That's the way I look at it. It doesn't matter what you call yourself.
Excellent point.
I agree. All right, hey y'all. So I gotta head out, man. I got stuff I gotta do, but man, happy birthday to you, brother, man. I can't wait to.
Man.
We all gonna hang. We all gonna hang out one day.
Give your final thoughts, man.
My final thoughts is Richie Mack. You talking about doing something in July? I've been trying to figure out what I was gonna do in July, but since you're gonna throw something, I'll probably go ahead and make my way out to Thailand. Since that's the case, that's actually gonna be my birthday month. So, yeah, brothers, man, y'all are doing a great job. I appreciate all you brothers. If you brothers need anything, feel free, message me. I got your brothers' backs. I know you guys got my back. Let's keep this thing moving.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir, man. Absolutely.
All right, y'all.
Man, thank you so much, Jay.
All right, no problem, man. Happy birthday.
All right, man. Big boss, I know you at work, so any final thoughts? Big boss.
You're on mute.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
There you go, boss.
All right. Yo, shout out to the homie Jay Fleming. I don't even know who he is, but shout out to him. I like how he came out the gate and just said he's a passport, bro. We need more of that. So yeah, like he was saying, and shout out to Average Man. The passport, bro, move.
Yeah.
It's only going to get bigger, you know. So basically, get with it or get hit with it. Passport bros up, passport foes down, and that's real talk. Oh man.
Wow. All right, talk about it. Shout out to Big Boss in the building, man. All right. Well, let me ask. I have another question for the panel. You know, do you think that it is beneficial for someone to get their passport? And I know you all are gonna say yes, but like, what are the downsides of someone getting a passport? Let me start with you, Alex. Oh, the potential downsides. The potential downsides.
Shoot, man, I can't. Downsides? I can think of anything, to be honest with you. I mean, everything is good. If you get a passport, it's like the only downside might be for the people around you that you're gonna kind of create a better life.
Exactly. So yeah, exactly. So it's so this is why I like to. Okay, so let me explain. This is why I like to ask open-ended questions. So this way y'all can take it however y'all want to take it, right? So as you mentioned, you're going into the family thing, right? So explain it from that. Explain it from that way.
All right. I think the downside will be for people around you, not so much for you if you get a passport. Because if you get a passport and you actually start using it, you're gonna meet some very good people that you will never meet. Period. You're gonna open up your eyes. You're gonna open up your mind. You're gonna become a better person. But at the same time, with changes, the downside will be for the people around you, because you're gonna start moving away from that life that you're not gonna get without a passport. So it might be a downside for the people around you, not so much for you. So yeah, that's what it is.
Understood. Okay.
But yeah, that's it, man. That's it. That's how I see that, because I don't really see too many downsides to getting a passport, to be honest with you, outside of people around you getting affected. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was gonna, if you don't mind,
I was trying to look at it like, from a different lens, right? You know what I mean? So yeah.
I was gonna say something real quick that Richie Mack said.
Go ahead, bro.
Also, Fly Boy, that it kind of resonated with me when they brought it up. Richie Mack said he grew up around Hispanic community and Jewish community, right? And like kind of he's close to Latino people and to Jewish folks.
Hey, Zoom, you still there?
He might be. He out there doing something.
Yeah. He said he's getting dressed. It's all good.
I am Latino.
It always be the short guys that always want to get dressed late. It'd be crazy. The tall guys. We the one that got it. Man, listen. Hold on a minute. I may need to make myself big. You know what? It's my birthday. You know what? I'm gonna talk my shit for a second.
Go ahead.
While Zuma's getting ready. Listen. No, you know what? I'm gonna have the coach. Listen, talk about how the tall guys need to get ready and get dressed. Do you know how difficult it is?
They don't get it, man. It
No,
takes
they
more
don't get it.
material, more time. It takes a lot longer just to iron a shirt. It takes
Facts.
a lot longer. You
Facts.
short dudes, man. All y'all do is just one iron swipe, hit the iron, swipe, hit
Right.
the other arm, swipe, and you're good. Put it
Yeah,
on. That's
right.
it.
I'm hearing short
They
What
be
taking so
doing
long?
the quick swipes.
Hey man, it ain't about the hype, man. It's about that light skin swag. You know how them light skin brothers take forever to get ready. They still think it's the barge era. That's the problem. They still think
Right.
they
They're not hearing it. They're not
Oh
hearing
my
it.
God, these light skinned short dudes, man. He's light skinned and short. He got a double whammy. See what I'm saying?
They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it.
The West Coast, you don't understand. It don't take East Coasters that long to get dressed. We used to the cold. We got to get dressed. We got to hurry up and get to work. West Coast dudes, they laid back by nature. I
Right.
get to it when I get to it, man.
Hey, the only thing that make Dre talk.
Yeah.
Only
Oh
thing that
nah. Hey, you know what? Nah, bro. Hey, Richie Mac, I love you, man. But come on, man.
Man, you need to stop arguing the
Come on,
socks.
man. Come on, man. No,
He over there
man.
ironing socks, man. He ironing knitted socks.
He ironing the socks, right?
Knitted socks too. Crocheted socks. He over there ironing crocheted socks right now. That's how the short light skinned brothers do. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Right now he putting in the spray on in the back of the head like LeBron.
Right.
Keep these curls going. So
Right.
they look like Stevie Wonder in the back of the head. I'm letting them know. Come on, man. Get that camera back up. You was all right when you had the t-shirt on.
Right, exactly. You had the t-shirt on.
We
Come on,
understand
B.
that you was looking like the LA homeless. We ain't got no problem with that. We understand. Looking like LA homeless. So I'm saying, just looking like you just walked out of somebody's tent. We understand. We get it. We get the tent life. We'll continue in Thailand.
I mean, yo,
that's his new channel, Tent Life in Thailand.
Hey man, listen, man. Hey man, listen, man. Shout out to my man Drew. He got the fedora on. You know what I mean? But yo, man, listen. But I got the Louis on. Come on, man. This is
there
what
we go,
do, man. This
there we go.
This is that Louis though. This that Louis.
Louis.
I talked to that for time. You heard?
There we go.
Oh yeah. Shout out to Miss Polly in the building.
Miss Polly in the building representing.
Whoo! You on the shark pool. You ready for this? You ready for this? You on mute. You ain't even ready. See? You ain't ready for this.
There she goes.
She laughing now. Huh? She's like, oh my God.
I'm in shark pool. I don't feel
that.
way.
No. That was a joke. That was a joke. No.
Yes.
No one of my people is gonna do you dirty like that.
She did a great job.
Okay, let me ask you a question, right? So let me ask you a question as a woman who is well traveled, right? What are your positive experiences that you received, in general?
Oh Lord. Let me get this in here. I'm gonna get
Girl, I got you on big screen. You better get this shit right.
Oh no, I know, but I had my charger.
Yeah,
there we go.
About your charger, girl. You better get this shit right.
Being well
traveled. You got the Brazilian Wi-Fi going on today. Got a straight South American Wi-Fi going on. She got. There we go.
Yeah, you good. You good. You just you on with a whole bunch of red pillars though.
Okay. I'm so sorry. So yes, no, I will say the good experiences that I've taken in is just learning about different cultures, different religions, especially one thing I keep hearing you guys pick up on is that group mentality. People think that's a bad thing. I actually like unity. Especially when you're with others, it's like you have this community that you can kind of go to when you need help. It's more of a union, and we don't have that in America. It's a lot of capitalism here. It's a lot about do it yourself. If you're you'll see, like you said, like young men go to gangs and things like that a lot of times because they say they feel like they don't have, I'm just examples. But
Nah, that's
there's
fair.
a lot of unity you feel when you meet someone. You're meeting their whole family. Like it
No,
kind of
that's true.
holds you
That's true.
responsible
Yeah.
in a way for just your actions. The community holds you responsible for your actions. And so that's something that I kind of like, that I value in Asian culture a lot. So that's something that I really liked to see. And I felt like a real, just a community that I don't feel here in America. I've always kind of
Yeah.
felt like I just didn't belong because of those things. But I will say that's the number one thing that I really liked about other countries. And I'll say I do like the fact that you guys, all black men here, or for the most part, at least you're able to show that you guys can go outside of the comfort zone and that you're telling other men to do the same thing, because you want to be well-rounded. You want to know about other places and things like that, so you can come together and a better life for yourself and things like that, and being educated about not just where you are but outside of that is really important. So I'm happy to see that, because you don't get to see that everywhere else all the time. And a lot of times, especially black men are displayed as being thugs or something like that. And if you can, show on these channels, hey, no, we're coming here to invest in other countries, invest in the people and the culture we want to learn. We're open to those things. You're showing a different side that doesn't get shown a lot. So I actually, I do like that. I see that more. So that is something I really like, that I'm seeing on some of the channels. And I'm not talking about the other foolishness that you see. I know there's other stuff going on, but I really do like that, because you don't get to see that for black males. And I am a mom to boys who are venturing out there and dating and things like that. And it's hard to kind of say, hey, this is all there is, when I know there's more. So I'm glad I'm able to give them information about other places so that they can make a decision on what they want for their lives. So I really enjoy seeing that.
Okay.
Did you mention that you said you had boys?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. The fact that you, as a parent that's traveled, does it help you? Has it helped you in regards to your mindset, in regards to the future of your sons and how you parent with them, compared to just people who see the American version of parenting? Has your travels helped you become a little bit more well-rounded in your parenting skills? Because I've always wondered that people that have a global mindset of parenting compared to just how we learn from our own community in the States. Do you think that? So, for example, I'll give you an example.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
When I came to Colombia, prior to, in the States, somebody would be in Walmart and they'll ask for something, I point. But then when I came to Colombia, I saw people would take that person to that location. They would walk them to that 2 blocks away or 3 blocks away. And people have said that about in other countries. And so when I came back, subconsciously, it was an old lady in a wheelchair. She's asking in Walmart, she's asking for individuals to, ladies, could you show me where the makeup is, the makeup area is in this store? And this old woman in a wheelchair. And all these sisters walked past this older lady. And I was like, ma'am, I just walked past it. I'll walk you over there. And I literally walked this lady in the wheelchair over to the makeup section. I'm a dude, but I just so happened to walk past it. I picked that up just from my second to third trip in Colombia. It was a subconscious thing. I had never done it, walked anybody anywhere. I'm just like everybody in the States. Well, it's over there. What's back there? That's what I mean by, do you think that your travels have helped you in regards to how you carry yourself around your sons, with just little things like that, and some of the little things that you're teaching your sons that if you only had the American mindset of what the world was about, you may be a different type of parent? Has travel helped you in regards to parenting?
Yeah, I believe that I was already kind of naturally like on that kind of vibe, with just being like, a little bit more active in my role. And I do like community, I like family a lot. So, but seeing other people from other places, like I said, I kind of geared towards Asia, but seeing how they move, they help their elderly and their families are joined, and how they treat the elderly, how they treat each other. It is different. It's totally different. You don't get that here. You get a lot of distance, and that's what I don't want. One thing I don't want is that my sons, I don't want them to get the habit of not being nice to women or helpful to women just because they feel like someone's going to interpret it incorrectly. That's a big one for me. I'm like, oh, well, if they're too nice, they're like, oh, well, everyone thinks I like them. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah, that's true. But like in other places, you're just being helpful. You're not, doing too much. You're not being rude. If you tell a lady, hey, you'll see videos like, oh, let me help you. You tired, and somebody's like, oh, you're trying to hit on me. And that's not always the case, but I feel like they feel very cautious. I see my sons even now starting to be very cautious about what they do, and they'll say, it's not fair. The girls can do whatever they want to me, and I don't get, I can't do that. I'm not allowed. So I feel like they take advantage. You hear them say that about school, and I have to say, oh, yeah, that's kind of true, and I have to go through that process. And then I also try to show them, how it is other places, because it is a little bit different. And unfortunately, we're just in America. That's how it is. We're just detached from each other, and lots and lots of individualism that actually I find hurtful to our community. But same voice, like I said, my children also, their dad they're Jamaican, so they have a different culture too. So they can see that, obviously, how we work and how we work in a group. I'm very group oriented, like I said, even though, I might not be with their dad, I'm very oriented, but like, hey, we do group things. You're part of a group still, or you're still managing and functioning in that group mentality. So it is something that has changed my mind for my kids and how I teach them.
Excellent point. Excellent point. Wake up, Richie.
Hey, King James, you fell asleep? You on mute?
I was getting dressed. I didn't get to hear all them little short jokes that Love Crossing Borders was giving.
I'm just saying, it only takes half an iron board for you to use for a pair of pants. So therefore, I'm just saying.
What's up, Miss Polly? Shout out to you. Nice to meet you. Can't hear you.
She's on mute.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and talk man came in the room.
Yeah.
Now you got KingzNDreamz changing clothes. Oh,
I just realized.
Yeah, I know. Mute. I do that on purpose.
No, I was on mute. I was on mute. I'm sorry. Yeah. So while Dre was bombing on you, let me tell you something. Zoom, Dre, and Flyboy. Those are the only two that know. Like, Dre got something on me. And if Dre wanted to release it, man,
you good with me.
Don't let it get sauced up. You might get it. Dre gets sauced up. He gonna tell you the truth. That's the truth, sir.
No. I got stuff by my friends, man. I keep private, man.
No, it wasn't. Nah. It kind of flew over your head, Zoom, but it's cool.
That's because I'm short. It flew over my head. You understand me?
Cut it out.
Zoom.
Hey, man, Chocolate Man in Thailand, man. Hey, man, let me ask you a question, brother.
All right.
You.
Oh, hold up a second. I just got a message for Richie. Hey, man, I got that suitcase you wanted to borrow. So you can travel.
There we go.
Man, hey, Richie, I have to ask you a question, man. I'm not gonna be an oddball in Thailand when I come out there in April, am I? I'm like 6'7", 6'8". They're gonna look at me like I'm oddball out there, man.
You're gonna be Shamar Moore.
No, okay.
Yeah, you are. You gonna be, bro. You gonna be a shark. You know what? You're gonna be a whale shark. And Andrew, I haven't forgotten you either. Because my question is going to you next.
Okay.
All right, so my question to you, bro, is that Chocolate Man. What can you tell people that positive things that you learned from traveling, and now that you are an expat?
Positive things I've learned from traveling. I want to say that.
No. This is Chocolate Man.
Oh, okay. I thought you were asking me the question. My bad.
Yeah. No. You're gonna answer after him.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's good, man? What's good? What's up, panel? James Casino, Chocolate Man in Thailand. Yes, I know I'm not that chocolate, and Dre has something to say about that label. That's okay. Oh man, I had like 5 white chocolate
congregation. Shout out to my life in congregation. We in the building
too. We got game in the game.
light skin congregation with the glasses. Yeah, Southern Comfort. Yeah, that's, you know what? That's your new name, Southern Comfort.
Yeah.
But yeah, real talk though. Passport, traveling, broadening your horizons, all that. I mean, the reality is, you're going to expand yourself when you start traveling. You're going to learn more about yourself and other people, other cultures. I mean, I could keep it that simple. That's why I live in a foreign country, because my own country has pretty much priced me out the game. I have nothing wrong with America or American women. I don't want to get caught up in that movement or anything like that. I don't want to get caught up in that where people like, you moved out there because of the women, or you moved out there because, there's too much bad stuff happening in America. That's not why I left America. I got priced out of America. So I might be a little bit different than some other cats. They might say otherwise why they left America. But for me, basically it comes down to finance. It's cheaper to live over here. But, as a benefit to living outside the country, I have realized that, some things in America ain't that great. They ain't that great. When you come out here and see how other people live, even though they broke, they broke by comparison. They broke. They don't care about it. They don't live it. They're not wrapped up in it. They're not trying to keep up with the neighbors. They're not trying to keep up with the Joneses and all that. That's one of the first things you realize is that, being poor isn't necessarily a bad thing. When you have a strong community, a strong family, when you look around and everybody around you is trying to help you out, you're part of a community. That's just better. It's just a better thing. But I'm not going to go on too long. I'm not Dre. I don't talk for 35 minutes. I only got like a couple of blurs out there. Bang, bang. Nugget out there. I'm happy with that.
No. Wait a minute, Chocolate Man. Stay right there. Okay, right?
I'm right here.
Because you mentioned, hold on. Okay, so you mentioned, as far as my, not getting a headache or whatever, right? So can you explain when you were in the States as opposed to when you were getting a headache, as opposed to now where you are now, like where you're not getting a headache? Can you break down those, comparison? And you can break it down to a high level.
So ask me that again. What are you asking me exactly?
Okay, so what I'm asking is that all right, so when you were dealing with women, in the States, then you relocated outside of the States. Can you say what was beneficial for you with dealing with the woman outside of the United States as opposed to when you were dealing with the woman inside of the United States?
Well, the thing is, in the States, I dated a lot of Asian women in the States too, and a lot of them were immigrant women. So they didn't originate in the United States. Now, the ones who homegrown women that I dated, black women that I dated, white women that I've dated, things like that, I guess they were just, to me, it wasn't that big a deal. They just, I don't know, maybe I'm just very good at vetting my partners or who I want to, consider my companion when I was there in America. Maybe to me, I don't have the same problems that other people have. I didn't run into that issue. I have nothing against, the homegrown women that I dated. Nothing against them whatsoever. I didn't feel like they, were trying to manipulate me in any way or felt like I had some certain, whatever. I never felt like I had some special commitment or some special rules I had to follow because I was dating an American woman, and they didn't try to apply any special pressure to me to get married or I have to support them or I have to take care of them, anything like that. So that's why I'm a terrible example. I'm a terrible person to talk to about these type of things because I don't have the same problem. I don't have any of the misogyny or hate towards any kind of female out there. I had great relationships. I have many, you know, I'm not necessarily friends with all them, but I still communicate with some of them, and they're still good people, you know. So I didn't have the same reason to leave the country as others. Dating with women over here, obviously, though, I've had many excellent experiences over here as well in long-term relationships that I've had overseas, dating with you know, usually Asian women, Filipinos, Thais, etc. So yeah, they're great. They're lovely. But are they better or worse than American women? In general, for me, not a problem. For me, not a problem. For other people, I understand. But me, I just don't have skin in the game. You know, I can do either one. For me, it's a financial thing. So this is my space.
Understood.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
Yeah, and I know that's not the normal argument. That's not normally what people get on here and talk about. That's not normally what they claiming. You know, hey, you black men are leaving America because the women, you know, they just dragging them down. Whatever. Shoot, the last sister I dated in America was in South Carolina, and she was an angel. She was wonderful. She was a very, very good person. You know, if I hadn't have been leaving the country and moving on, we might have still been in a relationship. So.
Well, let me say this, right? You know what I mean? You know, everyone on the panel and people who left the panel, like, I would say this comfortably, like, when it comes to the gentlemen, we are all red pill aware. That doesn't necessarily mean that we have red pill channels. There's a big difference, because people think that just because you red pill aware, you have to have a red pill channel. That's not necessarily true. You know what I mean? But as long as we have a understanding, we all good. You know what I mean? And I'm just for the betterment of men. So if we for the betterment of men, I'm all good with that, man. I think you about to say something, bro. You good?
Somebody on Richie trying to talk. You on mute?
Yeah, I was muted. I'm sorry. I said I got to get ready to go. I hate when people say they got to go, because then it just messes up the rhythm and the energy of everything.
It's all good, man. It's all good, man. It's all good, man. You know, our time zone is different.
Yeah, I wanted to hear from Andrew, though. I haven't got a chance to hear from him yet, so I just want to wait to hear from him and then before I go. But I'll just slide off, King. I ain't gonna make it a big deal tonight.
Oh no, absolutely no. Go ahead, Andrew. Talk, man.
Okay. Question. What exactly am I talking about again?
You forgot?
I ain't mad at you, brother.
Right now.
Oh man.
What was you talking about earlier?
Come on, Andrew.
What's the question, my man? I'm drinking this. Let me see.
It don't even matter what you, bruh. It's my birthday. What are you doing?
I'm celebrating your birthday right now, champ.
Yeah, you can't celebrate harder than me.
Oh, come on, man. Listen, I put in the time and effort to help you.
What are we doing?
With that beautiful art cover.
What are we doing?
I was the man that helped you out. So
yes, you did. Yes, you did the thumbnail. But come on,
that's a birthday gift.
Okay. Let's refocus. Okay, all right. This is the question. The question is that, you know, what is it that, what are the positive things that you can explain to someone, from whence you have traveled?
In referring to what exactly? I mean,
it's up to you.
Okay, well, positive things.
Yes, correct. Positive things.
Well, my audience is predominantly men, so I speak on the travel experience, on what men could expect from going overseas versus dealing with toxic femininity. So basically, I try to teach most of the younger guys who come on my channel about understanding what you're dealing in front of you, right? And controlling their masculinity instead of overly embracing it because of bad, toxic, feminine behavior. I also talk about that, but also in regarding to traveling overseas, feminine essence and beautiful women is what you're going to find out there. As far as dating wise, a lot of my subscribers talk to me. They've come and they've always spoke about their issues with women. So I can be more in tune with that because I used to go through the same similar problems. So, I pretty much tell them that, listen, you just got to find what makes you happy because traveling is not for everybody. You know, you have to be very open-minded if you want to take that steps in traveling and go into far distance of land. Um, you're going to meet people that are very humble being in a different country. My experiences of dealing with locals, learning the language, learning the culture is a big plus. That's what greatest experiences I've learned. Speaking Spanish very fluently, going into certain areas where I don't have to worry about, um, I guess, necessarily spending so much money on things. I've learned about the cab game that goes on overseas. Um, so I was more of the social awareness part, which I really, really respect out of the people that I met because they were more catering, more able to help me out where I needed to go. So I think it's a hard feeling to really describe, man. I mean, first time traveling over there, it's like the first time losing your virginity. You gotta go crazy. You gotta go wild. It's just a different feeling. I can't explain it, but all I can say is when you get back on that plane, you're gonna be miserable coming back home.
Facts.
I mean, I felt it. I felt miserable coming back home. It's just different. The mean mugs, the stares at the airports. Listen, you start to appreciate overseas. So my plans are I plan on traveling some more to different areas. I do want to travel to Mexico. I've never been to the Philippines. I've been to Singapore. I've never been to that part of the Asian colonies like Thailand, the Philippines. Maybe it will be on my bucket list one day. I'm more kind of focused more on sort of Colombia and possibly going to Peru. But, I mean, I guess that's all I gotta say.
Yeah. No, I feel you, man.
Hey, birthday boy.
What's up, man?
Can I ask for a favor on your birthday?
I can't. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Can I read Roll the Tapes $10? Because I do a good Roll the Tape imitation. So can I read his $10?
Yes, you can, man. You know, yeah, man. I gotta read my super chats, but I do know that my man Zuna Talent is very jovial. So yeah, man.
Thanks.
As a matter of fact, before you do that, can you read this super chat right here?
Roll it. I don't got Roll the Tape's accent down. He got a Southern accent. I don't have it yet. He got that drawl in his voice. You know what I mean? Happy birthday, Dream. Salute to the panel. I'm gonna be over That's how we gonna do it there. You understand me?
Yes, sir.
But I got
what's up, though, Zoom? What you got?
Give me Roll the Tape. I mean, give me where is he? I gotta see it. I saw it a second ago. Where's it at? Where's I thought it was Razor Rays. Did Razor Rays left one, didn't he? Or was it Roll the Tape? I thought it was Razor Rays.
Nah. Well, Roll the Tape left the super chat.
Mm-hmm.
That was
okay.
That was
Oh, it was Roll the Tape. Okay, I thought it was Razor Rays. I'm gonna be like Razor Rays. Happy birthday, Kings and Dreams.
Yeah.
Salute to the panel and then turn my shit. I ain't got guns like him, but
nah, you got some guns. You got some guns. Come on, B.
I got a little something in these little my boys when I work out, they say little pig arms.
Nah. Renee, she laughing.
That's all right though. I'm nice with these. These hands work. That's why certain people, these hands work. You know you got your little stalkers out there, and they, you know they watching from the sideline.
Yeah, they always watching.
Tell tag that. These hands work. But
they always watching. But I always got muscle in the building anyway, man.
Absolutely. No, that's just one in particular.
Yeah.
But I want to get on that. It's your birthday. Happy birthday. I just want to say congratulations to you. Happy birthday. Coach Andre's going to get this work, y'all. Just letting y'all know. Coach Andre is always dominating. He didn't talk bad about me, leaving me verbal messages. Coach Andre just a bully, man. You know what I mean? So I got to go at the bully. I got to give
that ain't true. That ain't true.
I've been trying to get this man an easy way out, man. I've been leaving him messages for an easy out, man.
Bro, can I tell you? Bro, can I tell you? Nah, Dre kept it easy on me, man. And let me tell you, you know, I'm gonna keep. You know what? It's my birthday. I'm gonna keep it all the way around. You know what? let me make myself big. Let me make myself big. Dre kept it all the way real, right? So my ex, I broke up with her in August, right? And like Dre was checking up on me, you know what I mean? Week 1, you know, week 2, week 3, week 4. By week 5, Dre's like, listen, man. He said, yo, you can't be talking to RP. You better get back in the game.
Back in the game.
Yo, but that's the truth. I could not be talking this RP. You know what I mean? And that was real talk. That wasn't a diss. That wasn't a diss, but that's just real talk.
Yeah, but you sidestepping the point. Me and Dre got a whole different issue. That's why he's coach. Of course, at that, I give him his. Like, just like on certain topics, he's going to win by default. You know what I mean? I'm going to give him that. But he's going to get this work.
Man, listen.
Man, don't let Dre win nothing.
You're gonna bow out on. You're gonna bow out by the time we get to the third topic. You're gonna be like, "Oh man, I didn't think about that."
Yeah, just because
you're scratching the back of your head by the time we get to the third topic.
Yeah, I need to stand right now. Put him up.
Wait a minute. Richie, I'm on your side. I'm on your side. Just because Dre gave me real talk, that don't necessarily mean that Dre won. I just said Dre gave me real talk. I never said Dre won.
No, I'm not saying you. That was you over there. You over there coddling him, talking about how he helped you.
Oh man, it's a great conversation, man. Thank you so much, guys.
Versus Columbia, me and Dre gonna go at it. Hopefully next week.
Oh man,
we gonna.
Oh, that's what we're doing. Hold on.
Flyboy, you don't get this work too. Flyboy,
Hey, Fly. He said pause.
Oh my God, Flyboy.
He said pause.
How do I say it?
Oh shoot! I just realized I got people in the back. Yeah. Oh snap! No Excuse Entertainment.
My man.
Pro Podcast is in the building. Hold on. Also,
Los
TV. We outside. It's a whole lot of gang out here, man.
Los is gonna have to help Dre. We do the show in the format of like How to Be a Millionaire. You get to go head up, but if you need a lifeline, you call in your lifeline. Chocolate Man in Thailand is my lifeline. I'm telling Coach he can have whoever he wants as a lifeline.
How you gonna tell me who my lifeline gonna be? I got my lifeline lined up.
Right.
I said you can pick your own lifeline. I'm sending in a message, Coach. You know how to
yeah.
You can pick who you want. I'm just letting you know. I know Los is out there in Columbia. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna tell you this much though. You might have
but I'm out in Columbia too. Come on, man.
Ain't nowhere near.
What'd he say? What'd you say?
Whoa. Hold on, Father. Hold on. Say that again.
I said he might have got Dominican Republic out of here, but there's no way he's getting Colombia out of here.
No.
Hey,
ladies and gentlemen, we have a battle.
Between the activities and the Vinnies and the Colombians all together. Oh no.
All right, y'all heard Flyboy. So Flyboy.
Okay, game on, baby.
You got two options, Flyboy. You can either help Coach or you can have your own. Me and you can get it on whatever, because you've been more countries than probably all of us. Whatever country you want to choose with, you can do it. I'm calling out.
You know, we got to. If I'm going to do it, we got to do it with videos. I'll bring all my Colombia videos. You bring all your Thailand videos. Let's see what happens.
No. This got to be live. Live.
What you mean? We can
got to be live.
Wait, Coach. Chuck. Let me get this straight. So you want to do a video comparison? Because whatever way you want it, I can serve it to you.
I'm shooting out the gun with the black man's guy, the Medellin. I don't know where you gonna come with that. We'll go from there, but.
Ooh, whoa, hold on. He's smoking right now.
On the side. But all you can post is Philippines videos, and all I can post is Colombian videos. Bro, it's gonna be a massacre.
Philippines. We in Thailand.
Flyboy, I gotta respect Flyboy because he came before me. He helped. He actually encouraged me to move around. Like Colombia's on my short list. I'm definitely going to Colombia. But Flyboy, wait, that can't save you. That's an excellent video. Don't get me wrong. That's an excellent video, and I would be crazy to try to say that wasn't an excellent video. Mm-hmm. But that's not what we talking about, brother. We got 12 different categories of what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about ease of flying, safety, women, expat. We ain't just talking about video for video. We talking about subject matter to even out the playing field. So
right. So we're gonna compare Songkran to Carnival.
I mean, we ain't had Songkran here in a couple years.
It's not easy. We'll take that.
Hold on.
We'll take that work, sir.
Hold on. I done been to 15 cities in Colombia. So if
whoa.
Who's talking? I need to see,
that lifeline. You see how thick that lifeline is?
Whoa. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me do the proper introduction. Hold on a minute. You know what I mean? Because everybody always got, excuses for people or men who got passports. But let me tell you, my man ain't got no excuses. No excuses entertainment. What's going on, my brother? What's up?
In the building.
Yes, sir.
Talk to him, man. Talk to him, man. What we doing, man?
First and foremost, man, happy birthday, man. Salute.
Man, my guy, man. And salute, man.
Yes, sir. And salute to all the homies up there, man. Richie Mack, Flyboy Way, Coach Dre.
Shout out,
man. And all you and the rest of y'all. I just popped up, so I got to see who all on the panel. But yeah, man. Those that don't know, I've been to 15 cities in Colombia. My wife Colombian, Dre wife Colombian. We probably got the most brothers that's married to foreign women in Colombia than Thailand. We could get to that later. So it's some heavy hitters, man. Like Colombia is compared to Thailand is king, man. Like it's gonna be a flawless defeat.
Oh, pull him down. I gotta look him in the eye. I gotta look him in the eye. No excuse. I love you, but I gotta look you in the eye. Can you please pull it down so I can look him in the eye? Not a solo, but just everybody on the stream, because I'm talking to all of y'all Colombian people. Because first of all, let me put the disclaimer, and Coach know this. Coach has never been to Thailand. I've never been to Colombia. That's what makes it even. Chocolate Man's never been to Colombia either. So we got a thing going. But I've never been. But I'm gonna tell y'all, man. When I say this, y'all gotta understand, because Flyboy Way might not understand this as he getting old in his old age. Flyboy Way. It ain't just about the aesthetics, because I told Dre in the beginning, aesthetically, come on, man. I got to give up to Colombia. I ain't even been there. But we talking about everything pound for pound. And that's why Dre is going to get this work. And whoever rolls with him is going to get this work.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold up. So you just rolled out a whole, setup. So you said Chocolate Man.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Did you put it on the big screen?
I wish he would.
Exactly. I was about to. Yeah, I'm saying. Wait. Who's that? Who's talking?
Man, who's that? Shout out Andrew show. I didn't catch him too.
That was Andrew talking.
Man, Los.
Nah, I wasn't.
Man, if you don't cam up.
That was Los. Oh, Los, you know I love
Man, if you don't care,
I'll pop up and show my face. Listen, I'm in grind mode right now.
Talk
so
about
y'all
it.
may see me. But anyway, here go my face. I'm gonna say this, but I'm gonna put my avatar back up. But I'm gonna say it while y'all looking at me.
Say it loud.
Anyhow, so Rich and Matt just anyway, shout out to everybody on the panel. I know who all on here. I just want to say some time because I can't get long-winded, but I do want to say, since you laid out that little scope, you say Chocolate Man and you, both of y'all never been to Colombia. You know what I'm saying? You got your girl, Chocolate Man. I don't know if his girl is his girl or not. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? And then Andre married. I'm halfway there. So I think it'd be a pretty even battle if we did the 4-way because I ain't never been to Thailand. And I don't necessarily know if y'all gonna win this battle with me on the panel.
Los, let me tell you this. I'm gonna say this to you, Los, to your face. I told Coach, I said, you need to probably bring Los with you. Now, Coach, he just said he's gonna bring on whoever he wants. But Los, I did request you for the smoke. So I just want you to know.
Nah. He needs to bring me one.
But that's on Coach. He can bring, but Coach was like, I wish I could.
Are you kidding me? Yo, Andre and I are like Kobe and Shaq, like vintage Kobe and Shaq though.
You got to talk to Coach then. You got that's on Coach.
Why do I need to talk to him? I talk to him every day.
Whether I'm there or not. Whether I'm there
what you mean? I need to talk to him. Hey, Richie Mack, man, come on, B. I love you, man. But yo, listen. I'm a scorer, you heard? Let's not do that. My man Zoo.
That's Coach giving me the business.
Shout out to Zoo. That's what's up, man.
Coach is giving it to me, and me and Flyboy, we always butt heads. So I can't wait to get over him.
I say this. I will be biased though because one thing is that Colombia has that Thailand will never has is I can't get past that. That's
your problem. That's your problem.
I can't get past my black. I can go see my black sisters. I can go see my black brothers in Colombia, and they went through the same stuff we went through in the United States. I go to Thailand, it's already whitewashed. I don't really want to have to go that whole same.
You ain't been here.
I want a place that got culture. Colombian culture is more culture than Thailand.
Okay, so Flyboy, so you're gonna have to get this work separately there because me and Drake. Let me give y'all the list of what we're gonna be talking about. Flyboy, I'll take you on separately, any country you want. So you pick. So Coach, I need Flyboy myself. I need to know him. Here's the list. I already sent it to Coach. So everything's on legit. The list. This is the topics. If y'all want to add or change, Dre agreed with these topics. Just so y'all know, topics are cost of living, travel convenience, the people, food, women, weather, language barrier, healthcare, expat community, businesses, nightlife, and property. Does anybody have a problem with that? Because y'all can get it the same.
No, I need to be a part of that. Cause they I need to be a part of that. Hey, Dre, I need to be a part of that because a lot of people are not really a part of that though. A lot of people. I don't want to say a lot of people, but some people are just weekend warriors, bro.
That's not what
you see how you started that. Travel OG. See what you done started.
When you and TaylorMade when had that conversation.
Y'all
was talking about.
Hold on. Fly's talking now.
No, Colombia. Like the problem with that list is that when you and TaylorMade went at it, y'all was talking about one city. Colombia got like 12 cities you can go to as a regular person, especially if you speak a little Spanish. Thailand.
Because you don't know about
it. Yeah, but my G, you don't know, B. That's
Pattaya, and what's the other one?
Phuket, Bangkok. But it don't matter, Flyboy. You pick the topics, then you can get to work too. I'm just telling you what me and Coach got going. And if any of y'all disagree with that, Coach has already agreed. If Flyboy, you can make your own. We're doing half and half on my channel, the other half on your channel. What we're trying to do, the real thing behind this is to build us up, help each other grow our channels, bring our bring our audience.
Nah, that need to be on my channel, man. Because both y'all hit like 100K, man.
I feel like Coach can handle.
I need help.
I think Coach can clean sweep you. I don't think you need.
Oh, you heard. This is the man that helped me with my ACL awards. Now he done turned on me like a rabid dog. That's why you don't get it.
You gotta think about it. I might not have been to Thailand, but I've been to like 16 other places. And when I go, I spend a lot of money, so I get to go with the culture. I get to go deep in the culture because a lot of stuff costs. So I'm telling you, I think I can coach will get you at least 8-1.
Oh,
maybe 62.
Coach, you hear him? Coach, you hear him giving up the.
Hey, I already, hey, Rich. I'm gonna tell you something just to get you a chance to bow out before we do this, man. I didn't already read. I already looked at the cost of living between. I said, okay, let me do Medellin and Pattaya. Let me make sure I pronounce it Pattaya. Potato.
Oh, he said potato.
Patty cakes, bakers, man. I'm just trying to make sure I pronounce it right.
Coach, you can bring all the stats you want, but I'm warning you.
Okay, I'm telling you. I sat back and I was like, we talked about cost of living, so I sat back. I said, okay, let me do Medellin. Let me do Cali and potato. And I said, wait a minute. This ain't a fair fight. I said, because I'm killing them with these stats on cost of living with potato. And so I said, well, let me do Medellin and potato. Man, listen. Dude, just the first one you getting slayed on. Just the first one. I'm looking like, and everybody talk about how inexpensive it is in Thailand. I say, wow. And I'm really sincerely thinking, like, from watching all the videos, I'm like, wow, it's inexpensive. Cool. Wow, that's what's up. Man, I put it right next to us. Y'all can't even compete with us on cost of living. You can't even compete. It's more expensive to live in Thailand. And as much as y'all talk about Thailand, it's more expensive to live in Thailand than it is in Medellin. And then when I put Cali in there.
Ooh.
Or Barranquilla.
I love you some Colombia.
You don't want to do this cost of living. I mean, this cost of living talk about everything from apartments to utility to food to gas, everything. Everything. I got. Man, listen. You don't want to
wait. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute.
Like the House of Dragons.
Wait, no. I'm about to get all of y'all Negroes. Hold on a minute.
Like the House of
Wait a minute. Wait.
Let me look up the people. Let me look up, because everybody want to look up the friendliest and nicest people. Let me look up the stats of the people. Thailand was on the list, the top 10 list. The top 10 list for the nicest, friendliest people in the world. Thailand, number 4. I don't want to tell you what Colombia was, bro. You don't want this.
Wait,
Colombia's number.
Drake.
Thailand, number 4, the nicest, friendliest, happiest people that look out for you in the world. And there was 3 more people left. You don't want to know what Colombia was on that list of people. So you want to buy out now, man? Man, I just talked about 2. This is a pregame. This is just a warm up.
No. Wait a minute. No. Wait. Zoom. Hold on. Zoom. Okay. So what I was asking was that like
It's a sweep.
It's a sweep. I'm gonna hand on the broom so we can fly off like the wicked.
He think he got the solo fly boy.
I'm telling you, man.
There you go. Hey, Flyman finna go get his broom.
I told Rich we can take the woman. I said, if you want to make a fist fight, we can take the woman part out. We can just take the women out because that's a given. So we could, even if we took the women part out with it, with Colombia having over 900. I already told them. Statistically, Colombia has over 900 different cultures in one country. 900, bruh. I'm sitting up here like they got. If you just want black, let's just say they got 3 different type of black. America only got 1
black, and big black.
3 different type of black cultures down here. Almost 84 different dialects. Y'all think it's Spanish just only? Y'all got Colombia tore up, man. Listen, we talk about the true South America. You don't want this, man. Go ahead, bow, man. You, Chocolate Man, all the other light-skinned brothers that blew over to the other side of the world. Y'all stay on over there, man. I need to go get a
Won't be
chocolate
as
tan.
good.
Okay, get a chocolate tan. Okay, get
Won't
a
be as a
chocolate tan.
different beast,
Chocolate
though.
tan in Thailand, and then come see me, man. We got one dude with a convertible
Won't be as a
haircut, and another
different
dude that
beast.
need a
You know, the
chocolate tan.
oxygen of the
Won't be
egg
as
is
a
not
different
healthy.
beast.
You know what I'm saying?
whoa,
Hey, listen, you gotta let other people breathe.
whoa,
You gotta let other people breathe. Can we get the travel OG up?
I can't respond. Let me say. That's what I got Chocolate Man for. Chocolate Man is the stat man. He's going to combat all them stats. I ain't worried about stats. What we're going to do is we're going to talk about what it's really like. We're going to get it down. And I did hear Flyboy Way, if I'm not mistaken, the man with the broom say he never even been to Thailand. He really
I've been to Thailand.
Okay, well, you've been to Thailand. Well, you can get this work too. That's what I'm saying. Whoever wants this work, can get the work. Just so we clear, I want to make sure we clear. This is all done in fun and love, and like it ain't no disrespect. I'm not calling. You know, he dissed my city, called it potato. I let it slide. But the whole thing is, it's just what we're doing by doing this is learning culture, learning the facts, we're learning something. We're coming together. We're arguing our point. I still, no matter what any of y'all say, pound for pound, can't nobody beat Thailand. This is what I believe. Now, if Dre happened to sneak a come from behind victory, which I don't see it happening.
Come from behind.
It is what it. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Flyboy Way, pause.
Yeah, you gonna get beat like Jadakiss beat them boys with Dipset. What are you talking about?
DB block.
All I'm saying is, Coach, when we gonna get it?
Oh, wait. Let me chime in. You know, let me chime in before I solo panel anybody. Here's the deal. On my channel, like, you know, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. These are wolves that I got on my channel, right? everybody right now on the panel, these are wolves, man. You know what I mean? And so we are having a healthy debate, but don't get it twisted. This is a healthy debate because we are all brothers at the end of the day. This is all fun, you know what I mean? And I have all my brothers back. You know what I mean? So like nobody trip out.
No, not at all. But I know Dre. Dre gonna get
No. I wasn't talking about y'all tripping. I'm talking about people.
I'm talking about Dre. I know Dre. I know what he gonna do. He gonna slide his jabs in. That's Dre. He gonna slide them in. That's just what he do. Shout out to Gail at Night. Gail at Night.
Down goes Frazier.
We got Gail at Night up in here, y'all.
Yeah. Where is Gail? I've been trying to find Gail.
He sent you a super chat.
Yes, she did.
Gail's accent. So this where all the troublemakers are.
No, I think that was Gail Nelson.
Gail at Night. I'm looking at it.
What the hell? Yo, how the hell did I not see this?
Because you busy trying to moderate me and Coach's thing. You can't help Coach. You can't help him fly. It's like being in a boxing ring. Your coach can't help you when you in the ring, man.
Oh, man.
Get this work and Flyboy Way. You gonna get this.
Nah, where is Gail at Night? I'm not seeing Gail at Night, B.
Coach don't get this work. I just want.
Oh yeah, Gail is here.
Yes, she is.
Gail at Night. Where? I'm not seeing Gail at Night. I see Gail Nelson, not Gail at Night.
She came up at 11:41 with your super chat. And
Yeah.
that's 11.
He in the starred comments, King. Starred comments.
You gotta roll back.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah,
I saw. Okay, all right.
I don't want to leave everybody talking shit. I want to leave telling KingzNDreamz happy birthday. Love all of y'all. Love Dre.
Nah, man, you ain't leaving. Stay here, nigga, man.
Y'all talk bad about me when I was taking a shower trying to get dressed. I was still trying to stay on.
No, man, stay on, man.
All you need is a face towel to dry off. It ain't take that long
Hey,
to take a shower, man.
Zoom, cut it out, B. Man, you family, man. What we doing over here, B?
I came and paid my respects. I got to go.
He hungry. He wants some grits.
Hey, stop, man.
I'm crazy. I'm hungry too.
Hey, brothers, I'm about to slide out, man. Richie, brothers, KingzNDreamz, Andre, Flyboy.
All right, well, let the people know where they can find you, though, man.
Hey, you can find me at a Peaceful Life channel. Like I say, I do men's content. My main thing is about men's freedom to choose. Whatever men decide to do with their life and their money, in my opinion, my money, my choice, it's my damn business. I don't appease the matrix. If I want to go overseas to do whatever I want to do, long as I'm operating within the confines of the law, I don't care what people think. I make that hard-ass right turn on my channel. There's no BS. There's no appeasing women, anybody. I offend everybody. I don't. That's the way I operate. I don't simp for nobody. Nobody.
Fact.
I don't change the narrative to appease anybody. I don't care. I just don't care. I really don't. If you're looking for a guy who can care less about what people think, come to my channel. And that's the way I'm going to operate. Like I say, I fight for men's freedom. I don't care. If you're traveling for women, that's your damn business. I'm not a part of the alphabet community. What you do with your D is your business. And anybody that's got a problem with that, send them over to my channel. That's the way I operate. So salute to you, brothers. Happy birthday, Kings of Dream. Like I said, I make them hard-ass right turns. I run that damn car into the wall. There is no holds bar on my channel. So salute to you, brothers, and y'all have a good night. Peace.
Salute.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, brother, man. For real, for real.
They said
A
you
peaceful life is in the building, man. Definitely, man. Salute you, brother, man.
Hey, they said you could go to 10 different countries, 10 different cities in Colombia before you get to Thailand. 32 hours?
What are you talking about?
The flight.
Where y'all chat?
I saw where you coming at. That was funny.
So we y'all chat, man. You not chat about nothing, dog. What y'all deal with? Man?
That was kind of slick.
Yo, man, Fly, you not chat about nothing, dog. Yo, okay, let's go with Andrew.
What's up, my guy?
Yeah, man. You know, let the people know where they can find you and your vibes, man.
Well, my vibe's about, I bring a little bit of that red pill essence with a little bit of comedy on top of it. I make fun of women that do a lot of crazy things that's very illogical. So just in a humorous way. So yeah, I make fun of that light humor. Then I talk about traveling, going overseas. I'm not too much into the whole vlogging, but I want to get back into it. But when I do, it's definitely going to be a different experience. I'm going to try to do something different. You can find me at the Andrew26101 show or look under Andrew show. Yeah, that's about it. Kings, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me on the channel. Brothers, is pleasure. I'm glad I'm able to have this experience with you guys and listen to everything that you guys have to say. I mean, because everybody has a different perspective on traveling. We could all learn from each other. So it's all about, at the end of the day, keeping it peaceful, tranquility, and much respect, man. More years to come.
Man, thank you so much, man. I definitely appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Salute, man. Oh, man. Los is in the building, Learn Crypto TV. What is going on? But before I do that, No Excuses in the building, man. I got to salute to you, man. Also, Chocolate Man in Thailand, man. Thank you so much, brothers, for y'all pulling up.
Oh, for sure, man. Anytime.
Hey, man, no excuse. Let me ask you a question, right? And this will go to the whole panel. So, what are the benefits that you see traveling overseas? The positive benefits, just in general.
I think it's therapeutic, man. You get to kind of, in my opinion, see what it's really like to be a man in societies where you're not restricted from being masculine. And so I think you could kind of you really can, see yourself in full potential as a man, especially when you go to countries like in Africa, for example. But I think it's just a form of therapy, man, a peace of mind, a way to get away from the stresses of life. And then in a lot of these countries, it's a more healthier lifestyle, whether it's things you eat and things of that nature. So, in summary, I'll just say it's therapeutic.
Excellent point. All right, and then Chocolate Man, what say you?
Yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna apply to everybody in the panel because it seems like everybody's found a better way. So, I mean, that is bottom line. Go out and try something different. Get out of the country for a little bit, expand your horizon a little bit, See if it's going to be a better life for you. I think for a lot of people who don't have those ties back to America, don't have those attachments that they can lead, don't have those commitments, yeah, you should definitely get out, explore, see the world. I don't care where you go. You can go down to Cart Return or Medallion or California, whatever it is he was talking about there in Colombia, or you can do Thailand, or you can do wherever. Just try something different. Europe might even be your spot. Somebody said in the chat, we sleeping on Mexico. Give Mexico a shot, but try something different. Try something different. See if there's a better path for you out there. But if you feel like you sitting in America and you're hating life, I don't think that's the way to do it. I don't think that's the way you should be living your life. I don't think you should be working till you're 69 years old and then trying to explore or trying to do something with yourself. Yeah, invest in yourself and get free, whatever free is for you. That's all I got.
That's a fact, man. That whole working, that's the one biggest thing I try to tell people, man. The one biggest thing is working till you 65 to retire is the biggest scam we've ever seen in life, bro. I've never seen a scam bigger than working to 65, knowing that the majority of people die at can't say die. The majority of people
deleted
are deleted at 75. So you're telling me you want me to work all of my life to live quote unquote free for 10? Man, I wish that our parents wouldn't have listened to their parents when they said this is the way to go, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Hopefully our little ones or other people that come after us don't have to go through that, but that's crazy, man. Working to 65, knowing that it's a fact that most people die. Now I'm talking about black men. Black men, we like what? I think we're like 74, 73. But just in general, most people die at deleted at 75, and they want you to work to 65. It's crazy.
So true.
Damn. It is true.
And then struggle after that. Struggle after the 65 or 62. 50% of all Americans get their first Social Security check. They don't even make it to 65. They start collecting Social Security at 62 because over 75% of all Americans will retire without any form of 75% of all Americans will retire without any form of 401k, Roth IRA, any type of investment. 75%, over 85% of Americans right now do not have $1,000 in emergency fund right now. If somebody had an emergency right now and they couldn't get to ATM, they couldn't get to and the cards were burned up in a fire, whatever it may be, they don't have a way to get to $1,000 liquid funds right now. 85% of all Americans. So when I sit back and I see on our other channel the comment section, because over 50% of our audience on the other channel are over the age of 65 white women. Go figure. Over 55% of our audience is white women over the age of 65. So when I hear their stories and their struggles of being in the United States, it's just like Flyboy Way says. It makes me appreciative to had enough faith to say, I'm going to retire from corporate America and start my own again, because I had my own before, start my own again at 51. Because I see the struggle that people go through, and Flyboy is absolutely correct to sit back and get, let's say, like I said, 50% retire at 62. And if you retire at 62, you're supposed to get your full retirement at 66, because it's not 65 anymore. Or your Social Security, in other words, you still only get 75% of that. So if you were supposed to get $1,000 per month in Social Security for the rest of your life, you only get $750 because you retired at 62, and 50% of Americans retired at 62. So that struggle that they're going through, I kid you not, man, one of the things that I wish I could do on my other channel, I wish I could do like a good 10, 20 videos to tell people that retired, you don't pay that much in taxes anymore because you're on Social Security. Take your Social Security check and go to another country. Because I see so many people that are older that are finally doing that, but it's just so many back home because I'm staying here for the grandkids, or I'm staying here because my kids are still like, oh man, listen. Go ahead, Flatboy.
No, I just feel like they don't want people telling them that, because what that does is it takes away from the United States control over how people are operating their life. And I feel as though that's why a lot of us travelers, our channels don't really get like if we just show and you guys know I'm not against it. I'm not for it. I feel as though it's real. If we just show women, we'll blow up. But when we start talking about stuff that really matters, bro, I feel like they push you down because, man, I don't think that's the propaganda they want to speak, because once people, and I think what's happening now with everything, with inflation being so high, it's forcing people to start saying, I got to find another way. Let me travel. And that's why the travel retirement thing is getting bigger. But, man, it's unbelievable to think, bro, to work 60 to 75% of your life to live for 10, and then you can't even live. You're struggling. Like you said, 75% ain't gonna have a 401k or a pension from their job. So you're struggling. You're struggling after working your whole life, bro. And I don't know, because like I'm 38, so I think I only know this because I can see it on YouTube. I can see it in people I see, but it behooves me that nobody else see. Like the majority of us don't see this. Crazy.
Yeah, I agree with you 1000%, brother. I mean, the story, excuse me, gentlemen, the stories are just so sad. It's just hearing their stories, and it's like, well, if you took that and they be like, I only get $1,500 a month, and I live in New York, and I'm thinking like, do you know what you could do with that $1,500 a month in Mexico? You could do with that $1,500 a month in Colombia. You could do with that $1,500 a month in so many different Belize, any other location. If I was a grandparent, I love my grandkids, but it ain't worth me struggling the rest of my days just to see my because I'm see my grandkids every probably once or twice a month, and that's just about no. And plus, living in a world of video chats now, I will be a video chatting grandparent from Belize, living good before I sit up there struggling with $1,500 in New York, or in Pennsylvania or in Cleveland. And it's just so sad when I see it, man. And just one physical ailment can just wipe away their Social Security check for the month, and they're struggling with food. And so when I see this causes me to really go back to what Flyboy was saying. For me, it causes me to appreciate the fact that just like him, I couldn't see myself doing that to 65, 62. I don't even, it's funny. I don't even look at I don't even look at Social Security like most Americans do anymore. I mean, okay, it's something I pay on my taxes, but I don't say, oh wow, when I get to 62, let me get to or 66. I don't think of it like that, because I have so many other investments that it's like Social Security, okay, is there, but and it feels good to think like that. But if I hadn't taken that leap of faith with travel, it wouldn't have brought me to have the ability or the faith to trust myself to create my own payroll, my own paychecks, my own abilities, and then going from one genre of business to another genre. Because you like, if I can do this, like Jay-Z said, if I sold keys, I can sell CDs. Mm-hmm. And so you like, okay, I can do this. I can diversify now. All this came from taking advantage of my passport. All this really did the desire to not wait until 65 to live outside the United States caused me to do like Flyboy teaches on his channel when it comes to the financial videos that he does. And he's absolutely correct. As long as we're showing party videos, they want to push us to, but they rarely give us the opportunity to one of Flyboy's videos when he's talking about financial literacy. When those videos and push that to 400,000, they rarely do that for us. And that's just in general, because you're right. They just want people to, that's 72% of Americans, to stay in the United States, pay their taxes, and don't look outside of that, except for maybe go to a couple trips to Jamaica, a couple cruises, and you think you've done something. Sad.
That's why it's good to see your brothers like you and you
absolutely
and TaylorMadeDreams that are at a point now where they can just settle and do that. Because now, like for me, the way I do it, the way I'm going to do it is like I'm working and grinding my hardest because at 45, I'm done.
Hey, Fly, I'm gonna let you cook, but I gotta cook, man, because y'all been cooking a lot. But go ahead.
Like, I'm saying, like when I hit 45, I'm done. Like I want to, if by 45, my son to be in high school, I'm done. Like I'm not even waiting till he graduate. I'm gonna retire, and I'll sit around until he graduate, and then I'll be going either to Miami or going to Colombia, staying over there for 6 months or at a time, 3 and 3, or going to Mexico, because the whole thing, I know that I could retire at 45 and then live off of income until 70 when the whistling comes. But imagine like if something happens to you, whether in the United States or if you outwork yourself and you get hurt or something like that, and now you it just don't make any sense. So I want to appreciate you guys for like showing us that we can go out there, we can retire, we can do this, so that we can build up while we're young, and then when we hit that, we can hit that running.
Yeah.
King James, cook.
I agree. I wanted to say this. So everything that you said is true. So let me just round it up, to this point, right? So here's my deal. My deal is this, right? Coming into the space, coming into being a content creator, we look at things from different lens. But the things that we look at in the same lens, in a sense, is right or wrong. And we believe in right or wrong, and we all have to back each other. We all have to respect each other. We have to respect the movement. And one of the things that I have learned and understood from Flyboy and Andre and other people as well, Richie Mac, Zuna, Thailand, all of that, like, the grind never stops. And we can never try to harp on people and shame our people. The problem is that a lot of people try to shame our people, and they do that for clicks and views. I'm not with the cooning. I've never been with the cooning. Flyboy has never been with the cooning. Dre's not with the cooning. I could go so on and so forth. We that's not what we do. We here to educate and elevate. And if you're not here to educate and elevate, so why are you watching us? Why are you participating? This is a black men's movement. Call it Passport Bros, Blue Book Gentlemen, whatever. You can call it whatever you want to call it. But we here to elevate. And if you're not here to elevate, then pardon my language, what the fuck are you doing, man? That's the type of time I'm on, man. And if you're not with us, then you against us, man.
One of the reasons that and I like how you put that in regards to elevate and enlighten. One of the reasons that Richie Mac and I had decided to do the verses is to give some more insight into that guys could say, okay, I didn't know that about Thailand. I didn't know this about Thailand. So in the verses, they get a chance to hear stuff that they hadn't heard before. And when it comes to Colombia, they'll get a chance to hear things that they hadn't heard before regarding Colombia. So now they get a chance to sit back and say, okay, now I didn't know this about the small town Colombia. I knew about the big towns of Colombia. But I didn't know this about the small towns in Colombia. So that's one of the reasons why we're really coming together to do that, based off of just what you just said. It's about lifting up, enlightening guys. Like I keep going back to this with Flyboy. One of the things that probably impressed me with Flyboy, like I always say, he always tried to show you how to safely get there, safely get back home. I mean, safely enjoy your trip, safely get back home. The other thing that I really enjoy is his financial literacy motivation videos. Not too many dudes showcase that part. They usually showcase the fun part. They never show how you can do it. Flyboy shows you how to do it. Once again, trying to uplift individuals to be able to do certain things that
And
they may
for
have
free.
not thought. Right, absolutely. Free 99. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Free on sale. And so those are the little things that in regard going back to what you were saying with
I'm about to
uplifting.
eat up again. But go ahead.
That with uplifting that guys really need to take advantage of. They really do, because this really is a great time to lay a foundation. Like Flyboy is saying, he said, I'm 38. I've been laying the foundation for quite a while. When I hit 45, I can chill. It's some dudes that can do the exact same thing. They are of great ages where they can just build their follow the financial literacy that guys like Flyboy and others out there are trying to lay down, and be able to accomplish the same goal that Flyboy and other guys are seeking to accomplish. The goal that how I did it, I followed TaylorMadeDreams. Literally,
Right.
I'm watching TaylorMadeDreams religiously. And I say, if this dude can do it at an older age, okay, Dre, what's holding you back? And I put together the blueprint, put together the financial steps to be able to do what I'm doing today. I kid you not, man. So when other guys follow Flyboy way, Fresh's blueprint, I'm looking to see some other guys step up and say, you know what? Thank you, Fresh, for what you showed me. I kid you not, because that's how I feel about TaylorMadeDreams.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. I completely agree with that. You know what I mean? And not necessarily I have a pushback, but I have an add-on, if you will. The thing about it is that, like, there's some people that want to cut corners, and especially in Medellin, like, you want to cut corners in Medellin, you're going to get deleted. You're going to get deleted. Stop playing yourself. And I respect, and I respect you, Flyboy, my dude, all that. Like, hey, you want to give the game away for free? I disagree, because you my dude. Like, yo, like, you should be charging for this. You should be charging for this. I get it though. I get it. That's what you want to do. That's what's in your heart. But here's my thing. Like, yo, the game that I'm giving to people who actually hit me up and they actually do consultations with me, I'm actually saving their lives. And bros hit me up all the time, man. Yo, KND, man, you actually saved my life, because, yo, man, I could have ran into a taxi or whatever. I had no idea who this person was or whatever. Boom. I got my driver that pick you up. Dude speak English. He transfers your money, and he's not cheapskating or whatever the case is. He bringing you to local spots. You meeting, quality woman, not for P for P. I mean, if they want to do P for P, whatever, that's another conversation. But like they meaning quality woman though. They meaning quality woman, and this is off the back of me. Like I put in that work in Medellin, dog, and you know that, Fly.
Mm-hmm.
But my whole thing is like, you and Drake, y'all my, y'all my top dogs, man. And there's no way if y'all come to Medellin, like, y'all not gonna be taken care of. Even if I'm not in Medellin, if Drake called me tomorrow, he said, yo, I gotta go to Medellin, I got an appointment or whatever the case is, whatever. Boom, my driver picking him up ASAP. That's just how it is. I'm built on loyalty, man. And you know how that go, bro. We go back from 9th grade, man.
Mm-hmm. All right, but we almost at 3:30, man. I gotta get ready to work tomorrow. So I'm gonna I guess step out.
Nah. You close it out. Give me your last thoughts, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
Like I said, just like Drake said, I like how they do. Like I said, I watch a lot of times. I'm watching it, and I know everybody says I don't come up on the videos that often. But most of the time when
you don't have to.
Most of the time when I'm watching this stuff, I'm like driving. I'm at work and I'm listening to it. Like I watch Andre when he's talking about money. I'll watch TaylorMadeDreams when he's talking, doing like a recap or something like that. Or I watch a Zoom, or I watch, my brother King James, or I watch a lot of people. I even watch people that people don't even know that I watch because I feel as though you can learn something from everybody. And if you just do the research, you'll always be able to better your life doing the research and other thing. Now, you don't have to follow everybody to the core, but the way I do my channel and the reason why I set my channel up the way it was, and like I said, the reason why, even though you say I don't charge, is because what I'm doing is I'm guiding you, like Dre said, through there to get yourself safe. But when you find a place that you love and you want to expat to, now I can point you to the people who you should pay because they know more details about it. If you want to stay in Medellin and King James has a place, I can point you to King James. Yes, he deserves to be paid because he can give you more details about staying in there long term. If you want to go to Cali, I can point you to Dre because Dre lives there. He can give you more stuff. Thailand, Zoom, Dominican Republic, TaylorMadeDreams, and that's what I am. That's why for me, charging is not the thing, because for me, I don't want to charge because I'm just giving you a light introduction. I feel as though I'm the bridge that bridges people from being in the States, the young mentality, the hip hop mentality, the vibe of, fast cars, women, high life, Miami lifestyle and stuff, to bringing you to, hey, you might not be able to do it here, but that doesn't mean that's your only option. I'll send you to these guys, and these guys cook. Once you go there, and I'll show you how to get there, you have fun. And I think, like I said, I think that's just the way how things are supposed to be. There's always supposed to be a bridge, and then if you're very much interested in moving there, you go and you pay for the people who can give you more details. But I just wanted to again shout out to King James for his birthday. Shout out to all the people that was on the panel. And it's your boy FRE $H Fresh at the Flyboy Way. That's TheFlyBoyway. Don't ask why. Just check out the channel, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.
Salute, man. Hey, man, my man Los is in the building. What's up, Los?
What's good?
Man, if you don't cam up, you always got that goofy smile, man.
Keep that smile, brother.
Oh, it ain't going nowhere. Trust and believe.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That wasn't no shade. Shade.
No.
I love that smile. Oh, no. Oh, no, man. That's my strong safety.
Oh, there we go.
My strong safety. Yeah, man. I'm the middle linebacker. Los is that strong safety, man.
There we go. I can see that.
Los is gonna hit him. He gonna light him up. What's going on, Los? How you doing, man?
Shoot, man. Grinding over here, dog. You know what I mean? I'll be up at the wrong time of the day for what you think, but shoot, man, I'm around here trying to get all this stuff together, looking at how I'm going to get these investments together on these cryptos. That's really what I've been doing here. Listening at the same time, So that's why. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you this.
Because I know you sent the link out there. You know what I'm saying? It's your birthday, so I'll stop and through. Show
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good, man. I mean, listen, my birthday is on a Tuesday, right? You know what I mean? Ideally, I would love for my birthday to have been on the Friday. If it was on a Friday, shit, man. Man, listen. Listen, me and Drake would be together right now. Drake in hand.
Drake in hand.
Trust me. We would. But you know what I mean? I'm here on a Tuesday. But Los, let me ask you this, right? So from what you have heard, and maybe you might not have heard much, what are your thoughts of you being someone from the West? Positive notes from you traveling from the West and going into Latin America. What are your positive thoughts?
Positive. Well, I certainly got a peace of mind. That's for sure. All the stuff that people have to worry about over there in America, I don't have those worries. I can move around freely how I want to without having to. Well, I mean, I still have my street sense about myself, so I always keep my head on the swivel. But I don't be worried about the other stuff that takes place over there. And while there's an element of danger that happens in every country across the world, that's just not something that I have to think about on a day-to-day basis. So my peace of mind and safety is probably the number one thing. And then number two, I'm able to, while I have my peace of mind and I don't have to worry about my safety, then that gives me the opportunity to think. You know, I think critical thinking has been lost. And for me, being over here in semi-solitude, I always have opportunities for me, you know. So when they say a person got to work on themselves and all this other kind of stuff, then that's what I be doing on a day-to-day basis. On top of what Flyboy just said on the way up out of here, learning from everybody. Because I still remember the commercial. You can learn a lot from a dummy. So
right,
no matter how dumb or how smart you is, you can still learn something. So, you know, those three things right there, you know, being able to think clearly, peace of mind, freedom, and then, you know, to be able to do things, make moves on your goals or whatever it is that you're trying to achieve without having to go through a lot of red tape, especially if you did it the right way. Because I'm an expat for whoever's still listening to the program. I live outside the country and I don't have any plans of going back over there to that hellhole. So, you know, that's just how I am. So I have to figure out and manage my situation the best way that I can so that I don't have to go back over there living, you know, and
oh no, my engagement is lit, man.
Oh, okay.
My engagement is lit. You know, man, I'll tell you something crazy, Los. So I did three live streams on Sunday, right? And my engagement was still lit. And speaking of engagement, because this is a brother who supported me in all three of them. Andre, man, I know, man.
Oh yeah, man, those were good live streams, man. I kid you not, really good. From the one that you did with the ladies, all the way to the one that you and the one brother, the last one you guys did. So excellent, excellent
The first
live
one
stream.
was with the Brazilian woman, but yeah.
That's right. But it was good to see. I sat back and I was like, "No, this is what you call drive. This is what you call drive to lay the foundation." You know, you're not driving to as if you like you already made it. You're driving and learning the concepts and of the interviewing process, the algorithms, all these things that you're learning, man. You're taking it so serious, and that's probably the thing that I commend you for more than anything. Because I kid you not, that's one thing that Ace commended me for. He said, "Man, I was trying to help so many dudes start their channels, but nobody really took it serious." He said, "So I really kind of like stopped talking to people." And he said, "You were probably one of the only ones. You and Flyboy were probably from the only ones that really took some of the advice that I was trying to give behind the scenes and took it seriously and ran with it." And so to sit back and you know, to have Ace like Jay-Z and Kanye, you know, like when Kanye said, Jay-Z looked at him and said, "Dang, you where I am." And you know, to see Kings doing this, and I'm like, man, this dude about to blow. Because I can see it. I sit back. It just reminds, you remind me of the story that's been told a few times. I don't know if guys ever heard this story. Jay-Z reached out to a lot of young rappers that he knew and said, "Drop your album now." He reached out to Fat Joe. He reached out to a lot of people.
Yes. I remember that.
Right now. It's this kid named 50 Cent that's about to take over the airwaves for the next 3 years. And nobody believed him. He kept telling people, "You better drop your album now, because once 50 come, that's it. Ain't nobody gonna be able to drop nothing after that." And they wouldn't believe him. 50 dropped that first album and had the streets on lock for about a good 2 to 3 years with his tracks. And that's how I see you, man. I sit back and I look, I say, man, these dudes, These dudes sleeping, man. I see what this dude is doing, man. And this time next year, you're gonna remember me telling this story. This next birthday,
well,
when you see how far you've come and the dynamics of your channel, remember I said that, man, because you really do have it, Jay. You really, really do have what it takes to bring, like Flyboy Wade said, you bring people together, man. You bring the right people together, and people feel so comfortable on your platform. No rah-rahs, no arguments. You got a platform full of ladies or ladies and men.
We don't do the ratchet nonsense. But let me say this. Let me say this. You know, you say that I'm gonna bring people together, right? You know, by next year, we are going to bring people together because let me give you your flowers. Let me give you your flowers, man. You are my confidant. You are my big brother. You are my and this isn't, you know, like Flyboy is, you know, my brother and all that. You know what I mean? You know, but we at the same age, and there's no slight to him or anything like that. But like I know that learning from someone that is older than you, there's a different temperature. It just is. You know, Flyboy got me in the game. But here's the thing. You're going to make me into a championship. That's what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Zoom ain't tell you that.
And anybody, oh, hold on a minute. And anybody who believes less, winter is coming. I have EOS. This is equal opportunity smoke. I don't care if you are a man or a woman, and if you want to be in that, you know, feminist movement, you want to be in that, you know, alphabet community or whatever. Listen, winter is coming. Quote me on that. You don't got to quote Dre. You don't have to quote Los on that. I'm saying that. KingzNDreamz is saying that. But I stand on my own too. But I stand to win.
Mm-hmm.
And you ain't got money to play with like with me. See, the thing about it is people need YouTube. No, YouTube needs me. There's a difference. My money long, bro. Let's not play them games, man. Winter is coming. Oh, yeah, men, I got smoke for y'all. Hater, pandering asses too. Oh, winter is coming part 3. The men are getting the smoke. Oh, yeah, you should just stay in the United States and you should just be with the woman and all that. Really? So what? We just supposed to, man, what? We just supposed to be with the woman that's just gonna have the attitude and all that? Really? That's all right. Okay, tell us, Johnny. So door number 1, attitude. Door number 2, pride. What are we doing? What's door number 3? Nothing.
Passport exit.
No.
I know where you're going.
No. Door number 4, we opening. No, door number 4, we kicking it down. Opening the passport. That's what we doing, bro. That's what we doing, man. My fault, Los. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to deter you. What's up, Brody?
No, I'm good. I told you what I was doing, man. I'm just listening.
Los burned it down.
Y'all think I'm playing? I'm sitting right here, straight relaxing. I'm looking at charts. I'm looking at different stuff. I'm reading articles. I'm listening at the same time. You know, the Most High made me a good multitasker for some reason, so I'm just trying to manage my.
Yeah.
Flyboy said on the thing earlier, he said he wanted to stop by the time he's 45. That was my whole goal before I even left Tampa. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be 43 in March, so I got 2 years. That's why I'm in grind mode all the time.
Yeah,
So,
Flyboy gonna make it. Flyboy gonna make it.
In 2025 get here, when that crypto bull market get here, yeah, I ain't listen. I'm gonna still be looking like this. My background probably gonna look like that, but y'all ain't gonna. You ain't gonna know nothing. You know what I'm saying? All you gonna know
this
is
year, this year I'm gonna, this year
money.
I'm gonna invest a lot of money in you
One of them
guys.
folks made some money. I don't know, maybe. You know what I'm saying? All I know is what the guarantee is you're gonna see me not in America. That's the guarantee. So, you know, oh, man, listen, all people got listen. If you want some motivation, just watch my channel, man. I just do regular everyday stuff.
There you go.
Regular everyday stuff and showing you, and on top of that, I'm getting ready to come. I'm taking my time with this thing. These videos, well, I think I'm just gonna do one, and show y'all how to become an expat. Just do
that. That's a great video. That's a great video.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Dre, I do need to talk to you offline. About
Mañana.
Yeah, afterwards.
I'm tired. I'm about to head on out, guys. I'm ready to get some sleep. I had a busy night last night doing some editing, so I'm about to get some rest in.
Same here. I'm right behind you.
Man, fellas, man, salute. Thank you so much, man. Man, this is great. This is great, man. Great live stream. You know what I mean? Man. You know, I may have Uncle Russ. Open up the stream on his own, and he may, Russ gonna have to do his own live.
I know, right?
We on the East Coast time, man. Yeah, we go to bed.
Yeah.
I have no doubt in my mind Russ gonna hit me like 10, 15 minutes from now. Yo, he gonna be like, yo, nephew, where's the link? We're gonna be like, bruh, it's done. I'm done. Yeah, man. But Dre, stay back behind. I need to holler at you for like a minute or two.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Los, you can stay behind too. Nah. Los, hold it down. Cause Los, hold it down.
All right, man.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna call you tomorrow.
Bet.
Yo, man, thank you so much, man. Everybody, birthday love. KingzNDreamz is in the building. Had Andre Love Crossing Borders. I had the Flyboy Way. I had Austin Holloman. I think a lot of your questions have been answered, indirectly or directly. Doesn't matter, man. But here's the thing. 38 special. My birthday is the 38th day of the year, and I actually turned 38. So this is my day. So if you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. But here's the thing. But don't make me laugh. Come on, B. But here's the thing. Winter is coming. I am an EOS, equal opportunity smoker. Men and women can get that smoke. Have a great night. I appreciate all of y'all, man. And stay purposeful.